Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Between the Collectors. Sorry,
Eggs.
between your ex.
Oh, your ex. Okay.
Collectors. We are collectors, and we are between. Thank you guys for tuning in. Friday night, 9:02. We were waiting for Easy. He obviously got lost as always in the building, so we were able to find him asking for money, but he's here. As you can see, we have a beautiful panel, full house tonight. We have a lot of topics to discuss. Announcements. We have what is this? We have announcements. We have releases. We have InArt influencers batch.
Influencers are big.
And actually, we're probably going to talk about statues as well because Prime One Studio is doing the next level showcase. So we're going to talk about that too. And I want to introduce my panel before we say hi to the people in the chat. We have our newest member of the panel, Pepe Plus, in the house. How you doing, sir?
Hello,
Jose.
hello. Glad to be here with you guys, man. Like I was telling you guys backstage, I've been watching you guys for a long time, man. I feel like I know you guys, even though I've never met you guys, but I'm glad to be
That's
here, man. Talk
creepy.
toys with you.
No, welcome in. Welcome in. Just be warned that we're crazy. So
I know.
the
I'm
warning.
aware. I'm aware.
You're hanging around with a bunch of people just saying we do drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not like that, but okay. Desi Metamorphic Customs in the house. How you doing, puppy?
I am doing well. I'm always doing well on a Friday night, right? It's another Friday night. Good to hang out with you guys. Can't wait.
It's just
It
like
is.
I can't wait to fire somebody.
You know?
And we have Pee Pee Poo Poo. How you doing, sir?
Pee pee poo poo check. Is that your pee pee?
So easy. We're finally gonna meet next month.
Yes, we're gonna meet. We're gonna show each other's meat. We're gonna meet. We're going to. Me and Dante is gonna go. Hopefully, I'm still on schedule, Dante. You never know what will happen in my world.
Wash your hands.
Ooh, the badge.
Comic Caxis.
Where is my badge? Don't you have to activate it or something?
Yeah,
I mean, activate it.
you need
You're
to
gonna
activate.
scratch
you
the
need
back
to-
off like a
Get a debit
like a
card
gift
in
card
the
or
back.
something.
Yeah,
So
it says activate. And I'm like, what the? I'm not.
So you press a button here. You press a button here, so that's why. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I just feel
Easy's
like
a little
can
low
hear.
though.
Easy's always low.
Now I can hear you. There you go.
What he's trying to get up. Flavio in the house. How you doing, sir? Welcome back after like 3 weeks of ghosting us.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, thank you for having me back for sure. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. But like we talked backstage a little bit. I just been busy, man, and trying to get my room ready. Is you can see my background is not usually where I'm at in my room. I'm trying to paint and stuff, so just been a little bit backed up with that and kind of trying to prioritize that so then I can build my shelves.
Well, welcome, puppy. And of course, we have Chuck in the house. Bane.
What up? I'm ready.
We are
Hello,
ready. So
Yeah.
we have the panel already ready. You guys are already at home. Grab your drinks because this is how we start Between Collectors. And I have to change my intro. Hi, Brick Artemis in the house, member
Hey.
of the channel.
I didn't say anything.
Pepe is
Show.
everywhere tonight. Yeah, yeah.
I-
Jose is gonna be all over the place. All over the place.
Yes.
Oh. The movie canon in the house, member of the channel as well. Flavio is back. Yeah, he's. You see, Flavio was. I asked him last week. Oh man, I have a party. Then I asked him the week before. Oh man, I have
Yeah.
to pay my room. Right. All right, Flavio, you ready? Oh no, I have to. 3 weeks later. How's your room doing? Oh, I haven't painted. I haven't done my mojo cases.
But I'm busy. I'm the busy guy, man. This month has been busy for me.
All right, I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you, my friend. Just playing with you.
You've got the plan in your head, though. That's what matters.
You know,
Yeah,
You
of
got the
course.
plan.
We have Alto. Oh man, Alto. Come on, man.
Mama, may I have cookie?
No, Diabito. Roll back to kitchen.
Oh.
no, Diabito.
You're dropping the keywords over here. What the hell, man? What the hell? We have the Commander Green in the house. What's up, everybody? How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you, guys. Please comment, like, subscribe, follow me, become a member, follow my friends, unfollow everyone you want to unfollow and follow me instead. It's fine. Let's have fun tonight. We have
Let's go.
we have a lot of topics to discuss, so we're gonna just go straight to it because fuck, it's been a crazy week. Everyone is talking about this. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people talking about the Hatus, the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Was this necessary? Chuck, please tell us.
No. I mean, just
Simple.
to me. No, I mean, yeah, no, I like it. I do. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
The
God,
sculpt
that was so
is good.
serious.
Didn't they do this already? I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, they did. This is
Yeah.
2.0, right?
Yeah,
How much different is the 2.0 on this? I haven't even looked.
it's a lot.
They threw some pictures out today too.
Is it a
They
lot
did,
different?
yeah.
We had the hurricane coming this week, so if there was something that was even remotely out of my scope, I just kind of ignored it some. But some of the stuff I really spent a lot of time on. But I think the sculpt is really good. His hair is definitely huge. I mean, he's got Easy's hair. It's like they just did a 3D scan of Easy and put it on top of him.
Oh shit.
It's great. I love it. It's not something I would collect, but I think it. I keep waiting for them to come out with a Spider-Man suit that you can actually pose without destroying the suit. When they do that, then I'm going to buy it. That's my whole
Never.
you know.
Well,
Actually-
Scarlet Spider.
It's a
They want-
funny thing.
Yeah.
Person. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. The comparison shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an improvement because he's definitely a taller person. But they're saying that are they saying the suit is better? I like it.
No.
I feel like they made the wrist joints look worse on the older one just for comparison.
Yeah. And look
Ooh,
how
wow.
they extended his shoulders or something.
This fucking did it like a skinwalker.
And then the other one, it looks like a resting, like it's okay, normal human. The other one, they're like, let's make this look
I
bad.
know.
I didn't realize that was a 179. Yeah, that's a long time coming
It's a
for that.
long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, joints are better. Yeah, it looks really good.
Papi
I like
James
it.
in the house.
James.
Good morning, boys. How are you, James? Mr. James
man?
E. Welcome, sir, as always. Flavio, what are your thoughts on this Spider-Man 2.0?
Yeah, Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, you know, so for me, I feel like, you know, any Spider-Man is a good day kind of for us. So I'm happy to see it, but honestly, this isn't like Tobey's my favorite Spider-Man. So like this isn't my favorite rendition of a Spider-Man character, but overall, you know, it's kind of like bread and butter now, you know, Hot Toys. They're good at just doing the Spider-Mans, but at the same time they still have a lot of flaws that they, you know, need to fix. But overall, this is a suit that, you know, I haven't gotten yet, so I'll probably be more you know, wanting to go for this just because it's something, you know, new that I haven't gotten yet. I only have the No Way Home version one, so I kind of want to have this one too, and, you know, kind of pair them up side by side in a way. And yeah, I like it. So the only thing is that's weird is like the base is cool, like it's a cool diorama piece, but at the same time it's really big, it takes up a lot of space. So like I don't know if I'm gonna use that, but I always like go deluxe, so I'll probably still end up picking it up. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get it.
And I guess, is this from the first or second The Amazing
First.
Spider-Man?
This is from the first movie.
The first, yeah.
This
This
first
is-
movie.
I don't remember. I have to watch.
I think
this movie,
it's
man.
it's the first movie because he doesn't get the newer like McFarlane suit until the second one.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of my thing. Like, sorry, that's just my thing. Like, I didn't the movies didn't really do it for me, so that's why it's kind of like, but it's still a Spider-Man character. So like, I've been collecting a lot of the Spider-Man figures, so I'm probably more susceptible to pick this up. And I know myself; it's just another version of Spider-Man. So I kind of want to have that look.
Right.
But,
I think this one looks good. X-Men Supreme says worst Spider-Man suit ever. The Iron Venom crap looks cooler than this. And you know what? And you know what's funny? I can agree with that. I don't like the suit. Personally, I don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying it's horrible or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. It looks weird.
I don't like the jaundice eyes.
Yes. Yeah. The gold eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the jaundice.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to differentiate from Toby, and like this was the first Spider-Man movie after Toby. So like, let's just give him gold eyes. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why. Like,
They want to make him different.
Well, if you recall, he got them from a pair of glasses, right? He got the
Yeah.
lenses,
Yeah.
and then that's what he used for the mask. Yeah, I never liked the yellow in the eyes either, but they do give you that other option, right? The one that's under the paywall of the deluxe or whatever. So you get the other lens switch out. Those ones look pretty good.
Easy, you're next, Papi.
Brick is being kinky in the chat.
Aircraft.
Can we kick him out?
Okay. Oh man, you're going to bash Garfield. Oh shit.
I think like for Flavio, like he's not the favorite suit going on, but this is a great suit to display with a
Brick, don't go.
enough. So this is like Flavio's go-to or anybody's go-to for like displaying with a head sculpt, because that's a damn good head sculpt for
and that's kind of my thing too. Like, I feel like they're very, calculated with the way that they do releases, because I feel like they know that there's people that are in their market that feel like that they just want to have every version of that character anyways. So they just came off the bump, making the No Way Home version, which what was the biggest thing with that release? Everybody was so confused on why they just reused the same head sculpt and it was kind of soft. So now they're giving us pretty much the same exact head sculpt, same expression, but it's probably going to be a lot more updated. Look at, the hair texture compared to that No Way Home version. On this suit with the battle damage.
Yeah, and the battle damage is amazing.
What's my thought of using this? Okay, I could possibly, what I'm probably going to end up doing, if it works, but it's probably not because the suits are different, I would have just used this head sculpt on that No Way Home version and then left this with the mask on next to him.
Yeah.
That's a lot of math.
Yeah,
that's what I'm setting out to do if I could do that. But
Flavio gets a figure algebra.
It just depends of whether it bothers you or not that he looks. Well, he's supposed to look younger in this versus No Way Home. He had
correct
5 o'clock shadow or whatever.
Right.
He was a little older. Hair was a little bit bigger.
Right.
So.
Right. Before I go to Desi, real quick, Iron Sword Killer in the house. The basketball skin doesn't quite do it for me, but the suit was unique. We have a Big Dog Pound 1 in the house. How you doing, Papi? Hello, Balvin Archer. Fake No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, 2.0 hybrid. How are we going to be do real 2.0s for both same day? You can not go wrong with Spider-Man, for sure, right? Nope. But was this necessary? I don't think it was. But again, that's just me. Desi, what are your thoughts, sir?
I mean, they did improve the body proportions, which I really appreciate. Like the head sculpt improved, right? It's got the purrs now. Sorry, the rolling eyeballs.
Right.
Rolling balls. But it looks it looks really good. It comes with the diorama base. looks really nice. Looks like straight out of Star Wars. But other than this pose is great. Like I'd have him.
Yeah,
The
that's
spider
good.
suit, I like the design. I just don't like the gold eyes, right? Like the gold eyes are not horrible. It's just like that's weird.
John,
You know?
But it's very scene specific though too. So it's
it's whatever. I really like the how they integrated the symbol of the Spider-Man in his chest, how the bottom legs run down, right?
That's fire.
That's really cool to me. The rest of the suit, the fact that he doesn't have a belt, kind of like shows me how necessary that belt is in all the other designs, right? But still, despite all the negative, I still think even with the basketball texture, it's a pretty cool suit. Overall, cool. Not for me, but cool.
Articulation is really good too.
Yeah.
Just looking at this picture,
it does look good. And I know Jose is gonna say that he doesn't like this figure. So Jose, the floor is your puppy.
I actually like it. I actually do like it. I always wanted to pick up actually the 1.0, but I was holding out to find the 2.0, and then I mean the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and so I ended up getting that one. But I always wanted to get this one because I do like the unique aspect of the suit. But I don't know. Now that I've dealt with more Spider-Man figures, through collecting, and I've seen how they're difficult to maintain. You can't really pose them, the materials, so on and so forth. I tend not to buy Spider-Man figures. So I think I'm happy with what I have. I don't necessarily feel like I need it. So to stay on theme, was it necessary? I don't think so. And I don't think it's a very popular suit. So I feel like, there must be a reason why they're trying to see if there's interest in this. Maybe because the popularity off of New Way Home, they feel they can do this again, or because I don't think they necessarily wanted to do it because they have this great new body and so on and so forth. They must think that this is going to sell, but I don't know. I'm not hearing, based on the feedback I'm hearing from you guys and other streams, it seems like it's not very popular. So I wonder what made him do that. So not for me.
That's true.
One thing that that you say that too that makes me think about it is I feel like once they have so to speak the rights to do so, I feel like they just want to bang out everything that they can do around the same time or within that same window, I guess, just to knock out as many birds with a single stone. But
I do appreciate that the height, because if you notice, if you had the the Amazing Spider-Man reissued version with your No Way Home figures, so like your Toby and your Tom Holland figures, Tom Holland is ridiculously too tall compared to the other figures, and he shouldn't be that tall.
Wow.
So when you put the Andrew Garfield figure next to him, they almost the same height. And if you look at it, Tom Holland is shorter than Zendaya, so you know what I mean? He's not taller than Andrew Garfield. So there's something's off there. So fixing the height is important with this figure, and I'd like to see how it poses now with this new body. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Missed opportunity that they actually didn't do the No Way Home version. I don't know, licensing issues or whatever. Maybe this is opening up the door for that. I don't know, but
it is possible. It is possible. I want to say hi to my boy Ash Chase in the house. What's up, Plastic Rockhead? How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for stopping by. X-Men Supreme says more Batman. It's the 85th. More Wolverine is the 50th. We're gonna get a few more Batmans. I don't think Batman is over yet because the anniversary is a whole year, not just one day. So yeah, we stay tuned because I have some little rumors here. So my thoughts on this is that I like the head sculpt. I think it looks nice. I love this diorama base. It kind of reminds me to the Bespin, for the DX07.
The weather vane,
yeah. It's been a while since they've done something like this big, right? They normally don't do this type of dioramas this big, but they start getting it. And I feel like it's good. Now, the only problem is that if you want to display this thing, either you need to do it outside let's say if you have a D12, on top of the D12, or inside, but you need to take one shelf. Because this is going to take some space. It's going to take two figures of space, pretty much, right? So it looks pretty cool. I think I like it, but it's not for me. It's just not for me. I think, like you guys said, I would have wanted to see the No Way Home version instead. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but yeah,
Missed opportunity.
it's a missed opportunity. But again, you know, it's Spider-Man. You can go with it. I know Brick is gonna get a couple of this, you know,
Yeah.
for sure. Now, do you guys know the price? Did they say
No.
anything up? It's not on pre-order yet, right?
I don't think
haven't
it's on
said
pre-order
nothing.
yet. Yeah, it's RSVP for this one. I don't think
Yep.
there's a. I don't think it's up for order yet.
And
Which I don't
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, which I'm trying to see when. Like, is it going up? Haven't heard nothing. So
Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's gonna be a limited run. So maybe that's an indication that we're gonna get lucky and see it probably.
I think it might be a timed exclusive though, probably for the eyes and the special pieces.
That's true. That's true. I actually put a poll for you guys on the chat, so I'm gonna close it in just a second. So just gonna vote, and then we can read the results because I have another poll that I'm gonna put after we kind of wrap this topic for the Amazing Spidey. Again, I don't see that this is gonna be a limited run based on this here. And they have this deluxe edition, and then we got this kind of like a regular edition. And I guess the only difference is what?
The base and
The base,
yeah,
right? Because this is right. This is the regular edition.
Yeah.
Still comes with a special edition camera and the flash. He has a flashlight too.
yeah,
Oh no,
that's
no, external camera flash. So it's not like it flashes.
yeah, which I thought that was kind of corny too, though. Like, come on, bro. Like, you giving us the camera.
I'll give you the
Already.
camera, and the lens is separate.
Yeah, like you're like charging me like actually like how it would be in a store. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, just give me the flash.
You've got to pay extra for the memory card.
Yeah. Those DSLRs, man.
I know.
Can't get
Probably.
everything.
Crazy.
Probably. All right, so let's close the poll here. And let's see the results. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So, will you pick up the new Spidey figure? Yes. Yes, 41%. No, 41%. Not interested at all, 41%. No, just kidding. 16%. So, it's kind of like a 50-50 here. Yes and no. So, some people like it, some people don't. It all depends. It all depends
That's
on the
what
price.
makes collecting fun.
That's what, yeah.
Jaundice.
He drinks too much.
I know. Let
He's
me
Alky Man.
let me say hi to a couple people of the chat. Is Popsick member of the channel? 26 months of membership. Thank you, my friend. Like a month. Oh man, it's been a long time since I heard that. By the way, we have memberships going. We can announce the new giveaway on next week, Tuesday. So Tuesday, it's because we gifted a bunch of memberships and those are expiring. I mean, if you want to continue with the membership, of course you can just renew it, but if you don't, then you're gonna be excluded of the giveaway because I'm gonna run another giveaway for all members, all tiers. So so the next giveaway is gonna be a lightsaber, Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Then we're gonna do another giveaway, which is gonna be the what's it gonna be? I forgot. The Hot
Lee.
Toys one. Yeah, Stanley.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Stan Lee.
Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. My memory is like fucked up.
Not Stanley, but Stan Lee.
Yes, Stan Lee. Yes. That one, it's gonna be the next one. And I'm thinking
Dad
about
joke.
doing another one after. I know. So yeah, become a member. You could just do it right now and help us out. And then I'm gonna do another giveaway too. So we're gonna do a lot of things. So stay tuned for that.
James.
Hey pups. Hey. Yeah, I know. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. And the next one is
Garbage bags.
we have Dr. Doom. And I was actually a bit surprised about this one because we have the movie coming up in a couple of years, right? 2026, I think it is. So I'm going to start with Jose on this one. So Hot Toys announced this Doctor Doom classic version, right? Do you think collectors will actually pick this up knowing that, Doomsday is coming in a couple years?
A certain part of the community, yeah. Those who have love for the comic book character, those who collect the comic line, those are the ones that are buying the Hono figures. I think those collectors are the ones who are going to buy this. I don't know if it's something that's going to be very popular. I see a lot of people not really that interested, thinking it looks cool, but not necessarily wanting to buy this, because this is mostly people try to pick up the figures from the movies, right? So not a lot of people collect the comic line, but there is their fans. I feel like it's a little bit more niche. So not sure. I'm not sure if people will show up for this one. But it looks cool. I think it looks cool. I was asking earlier if I thought it was diecast, but apparently it's not. But even then, it looks pretty cool. And if you want like a comic book representation of the character, and you think you're not gonna like what the Marvel movies and Robert Downey Jr. and all that their interpretation, then I think this might be the Doom for you. So
I have a very stupid question. So here says 2 styles of face mask. Does that mean that you can remove the mask? And I mean, do we gonna see a head sculpt, or is just the eyes and just the mask that you swapping?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Probably the whole head pops off, because the eyes you can probably control the mask. It's probably like
I think it's a cutout right here, like right by the face. But I feel like they could go either way. They really could show you something, but I feel like what's going to actually happen is it's going to be kind of like the eyes are in that mold, and when you pop it out, it's going to be like just black, like for the magnet that's holding it there. And then when you switch it, it'll be, the other mask.
Very interesting.
Not sure though. That's what I would assume.
Interesting. But I would love to see that. Mr. Desi, what are your thoughts on this Doctor Doom figure?
I love this thing. I think this looks really cool because it's not just a Hono figure, right? Like those Hono figures, they're really nice. It's a no-brainer from Hot Toys making them, but they're not for me, right? I think they all look like they're in PJs, which is cool, but just not for me. But this looks awesome. This has like a mix of comic book and like what it would look like if it was in a movie, right? Like this is Hot Toys interpretation of like, let's try to make it look as realistic as possible, right? So this is very, very cool, and I love this character. I love the tailoring of the suit, right? The metallic sheen. Would have enjoyed if it was diecast, but that's okay. I would have enjoyed if it has a face sculpt, because I'm hearing he doesn't have a face sculpt, but he's got like several different masks, right? But it would have been nice to take the mask off, right, and have an actual face sculpt underneath. That's the only thing I'll knock it on. But otherwise, everything looks really cool. This is a nice figure.
You know what? And I have to agree with James, because that's what he said. This figure is absolutely sick, and I agree. It looks pretty cool. Very nice looking figure for sure. I mean, you have to be into the comics to understand this. I'm really not too into the comics for this, but I like this thing. It looks fucking awesome. This easy.
So, I'm not a Marvel guy, so where's this exactly coming from?
This is coming from Hot Toys.
Comic books. Like,
No,
it's just the comic books. It's like there is a character called Doctor Doom, like, and they just like he's kind of looks like this.
but my meaning, are they like referencing a specific comic book or something, or
It's like the Iron Man that they did from the comic books. That's not in the Hono line, but it's just like, oh, like we get so many years of comic book Iron Man design, and we like this one the best, and like a Hot Toys artist comes up with this. Unless this happens to be from a very specific issue that I'm not aware of, but otherwise, I think it's just like this is our interpretation of what a realistic Doctor Doom would look like.
This is specifically targeted towards
Comic fans, yeah.
bozos, because this is like, hey, Hot Toys said, hey, let's get these dumbass impulse buyers. Because I mean, like Doctor Doom, we just saw what just happened, and Hot Toys is like, let's get him, and this happens, and then
Yeah.
of course, when like Starks or Downey Jr.'s character releases, then they're going to come out with whatever. But in the meantime, they're like, get them, boys.
Absolutely, that was the idea. But it looks good, right? Like it is a good
That's very
figure.
good.
It
Yeah.
does look good, though. It looks really good for just a mock-up. I'm sure they probably saw something. Like, it's really done well. And I think they would have achieved a lot by making this metal and die-cast, kind of fitting that Iron Man, following. Would have been kind of cool to put that little egg in there. But does he have a gun?
He's always had a gun. I don't know if this figure comes with one.
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
Does it?
It's funny because I've not
That's
seen
awesome.
one single picture of him holding it.
Ah, good
He
point.
does. There's a picture where he is holding it.
Really?
He's holding it like this.
Oh yeah, here.
There it is.
Han Solo!
Look
Oh
at
my god, it's Han Solo's gun.
Yes, it is.
Well, I mean, isn't it a old war gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
That,
Most of the
that
weapons.
both are based off of.
Yes,
Yeah.
most of the weapons in Star Wars, in the original Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's
it
not
looks-
an MG42. That's a DLT-19.
That one.
Philly in the house, Figurecraft. How you doing, my friend? I honestly think they saw the third-party company make Doom and said, "Let's make one of our own," because it was selling.
That's a good point.
That's
Yeah,
a
there
good
was that
point.
third party.
This
Mhm.
really looks good. I like that base, that little gargoyle statue thing going on. I like the base.
This isn't the one from Batman Returns, is it? The base?
Yeah, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, it is.
In a
looks,
way.
it looks because it's the angular, same shape. I think they just topped it off with a different,
Right, with a different, like,
Design.
gargoyle. So to
which
speak.
still I could take. I'd take it still. It's not bad.
So James, he says, it's not an impulse buys for me. Been waiting for this one for me and many collectors. I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not on pre-order yet, right?
No,
None of them are. Only the only one that was the Death Trooper, which we're gonna talk in a minute. Also, before I go with Flavio, I want to say hi to and Killer says one of the sickest villains in Marvel.
Yep.
I agree. He was in the Fantastic Four too.
Yep.
But now with Robert Downey Jr. is gonna play him, I can wait to see that.
Right.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh man, it is. Yeah, it is the exact same base.
Mhm.
It is.
Blue Tattoo says it's a buy for Doom. The diorama is so good. I agree. It's very cool. This diorama looks sick with the gargoyle and all that. It looks beautiful. Mr. Flavio.
Yeah, Doctor Doom, man, like, sick character. Like, he's a sick villain. Like, I like him, and I love the character design. You know what I mean? And Hot Toys, it's crazy. Like, after, like you were saying, the Robert Downey Jr. stuff, all that came out, and now it's like, now we're getting like Doctor Doom stuff, right? It's like they're kind of like trying to get it going before it really hits when those movies come out. But the comic book version, I think it's sick. Like, I love both kind of the faces that you can swap out. The tailoring on this figure is badass. I really like it. The one thing that I don't hear a lot of people talking about that makes me hope that they get down packed with this figure, because it pretty much sells the figure in a way, is like the way that the hood lays. Like, hopefully it lays that easy, because if you have a Doctor Doom that's just looking weird with his hood, it's not gonna work. Like, no matter what you try to do to the figure, like, you know what I mean, he has that certain look about him with the hood on. So hopefully that is good, because I feel like it always takes forever to get it to sit perfectly. But other than that, if it was die cast, that would have made it like 10 times better. But I think what they're doing is that they're giving us this version and then trying to give us the Downey Jr. version in die cast whenever they do it for the movie. But I think it's sick. I like it a lot.
It looks beautiful. I want to say hi to another member of the channel, Clinton Martin in the house. How you doing, sir? Howdy, folks. How are you, my friend? Thank you very much for stopping by, as always. 12-inch Muslim says, once this Doom sells out, Hatters will announce a Hono Doom. Probably. Very likely, too.
Yeah.
And you know what? Talking about Hono, I got today the Wolverine, the classic version one.
Nice.
And I just took a sneak peek and unboxed it real quick. That figure actually looks pretty good. Like, it feels like heavy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Like, actually, the packaging I like better than Hatter's one.
Nice.
It has a
Really?
nice, yeah. I'll show you guys in the review, but it shows. It's a very nice experience when you open the package. Like, it's not like just a shoebox style. You just open it like you just open it like that, and it has a nice art. I like it. It's a very, very nice touch.
Like a thoughtful design.
Yeah, especially for a quote unquote cheaper figure, right? But the quality is actually there, so I'm very impressed. Mr. Chuck, what are your thoughts on this Dr. Doom?
I agree pretty much with what everybody has said up to this point about it. If it was die cast, I would probably get it. I think I'm gonna wait for the Robert Downey Jr. one instead of this one. I was never a really big Dr. Doom fan in the comics. The Infinity War was really my area of love for the Marvel comics. I never really got into the X-Men stuff. But if you did, this is a really cool figure. I agree that I think when this sells out, this is going to be something that is going to go high dollar that people are going to want. Yeah, I think this could eventually be one of those that people are going to kick themselves in the ass if they don't get it. It is very good looking. Tailoring is really well. Looks really good. I love it.
And I have to agree with this. I mean, the only reason why I'm debating is because, again, we're gonna have Doomsday. So to me, it's kind of like this is a classic version, which is nice. But now that I have Wolverine and potentially Hono exploring Fantastic Four, like James mentioned before, I think it would be a cool idea to have this figure too. So, as always said, it's always a market for everything, and no matter what Hot Toys does, it's always cool. Fuck it, it's always cool.
That's
Is
why
there a deluxe version of this?
I don't think so.
No, I think this is just one.
Didn't
version.
it have 3 masks?
No,
I could have sworn I saw 3, but maybe it looks different without the hood.
I think it's just 2.
Huh.
I like,
thought it
I
was
like
just
the
two.
little green effects.
Yeah, which is crazy because they look really good with this figure, but these are pretty much the same ones that we got with like the Loki figure and who else had like green stuff like that. So I feel like they're just reused pieces there, and then like it's kind of like the Star Wars electrocution, but like in green.
I think the Darkhold is one of the coolest parts of it for me. Him having
like his hands going through that.
Yeah, I really like that. I'll probably end up getting this.
And and that's why I say like me too. Like I feel like I probably will too, because it's like I really don't want to be caught in a corner where I only have the Robert Downey Jr. version, because I know that's going to be very like MCU'd. Like they're going to make the suit like.
That makes sense.
Let me just like say, for example, like let's just say nanotech. Not saying that that's how they're going to make the suit, but like in the essence of just nanotech, like I feel like they're going to make it a lot more of a streamlined and wearable suit for the actor.
There's 3 masks.
Ooh.
There are 3 masks.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the special edition one has a 3rd mask. I just looked it up. I was like, I knew I saw one.
Oh, so it's
the
one.
Oh yeah.
There it is. There you
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Sorry, I forgot to hit the next
go.
button.
The one on the bottom. All the way
I
on the
didn't
left
notice
hand.
that. So you get both looks on the regular. You just don't get that extra one.
Yeah,
Right.
the really classic one or something.
I thought it was.
Darkhold.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh,
Yeah,
so
the-
they are
the-
gonna
the
make a
class-
Hono one. They are gonna make a Hono one, because if they're already showing you that like original mask, I feel like they would just get you more of like a cost affordable version of it.
Superman influence.
So 12-inch Muslim says, "Man, of course, are you part of the InArt Superman influencer batch?" Of course, dude. I'm an influencer. Of course I am. No, just kidding. I'm not. I'm not part of that. I guess I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound like too crazy. But no, I'm not. I'm not part of that influencer batch. Actually, I'm not part of any influencer. Nothing. I don't influence nobody. You know.
You
Actually,
influenced me, Dante.
actually, you know, I'm trying to see if I can get the Superman quicker too. But I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. So, I pre-ordered that one already. With once it's get. So hopefully I can get mine. So I can review it. But yeah, no, that one actually looks pretty cool. I saw the official unboxing from InArt, and I think it looks pretty cool. But I want to see it in hand. I don't like to watch reviews just because I'm gonna review it myself and I want to have that experience. But I like to watch the official unboxings because it's just kind of like it's just showing you stuff super quick, right? It's not like a super in-depth thing. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. But no, I'm not part of that. Iron Star Killer says, if anyone wants a Doom figure as a filler before the RDG version in a few years, this is the one. And I agree.
Yep.
I think that's a good point. It's a very good point. Plus, we have the classic Iron Man as well from Hot Toys. So if you have that figure, you compare with this one. And now we have a Wolverine. We're gonna have Magneto. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. And by the way, I did a poll right now, so please submit your answers because I'm gonna close it in just a second. And if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do reviews, live streams, buy our past episodes, statue reviews, a lot of shit. Plus, if you want to support us even more, just become a member of the channel. We're gonna do a giveaway, which we can announce on Tuesday next week. And of course, like. Actually, like it right now. Like the video. We are like 50, almost 60 people watching. Please like the video. All right, I'm going to close the poll and let's see the results. All right, so where are the results here? All right, cool. Would you pick up Dr. Doom? 54% said yes, 32% said no, and only 13% said not interested at all. So I think this is a clear winner compared to the Spidey that we were talking before. This one has more market. People want to get this one more than the Spidey, and because again, this is a brand new figure altogether, right?
Yeah, it's the first.
So it kind of makes sense, it kind of makes sense. So yeah, so here we have Dr. Doom. Now let's move on to the next one, and this one here it's not for me, but maybe some people, or actually not maybe, I know a lot of people are actually waiting for this one. So I'm gonna start with Desi on this one here, and we're talking about this Samurai Predator.
So such a cool design. Like, it really is. The original one was too. And I really love the red that pops on this. Plus the base with the cut open alien head. This is really, really cool. I did comment on Hot Toys post, which I usually don't do, and I said the same thing. It was a good design. My one thing here, and I always have a positive and a negative, right? The one negative thing that's really as much as I want more Predator toys and more Alien toys from Hot Toys, that's the figures I want the most out of them. I need them to be with seamless joints. I don't want, I've got joints in Marvel Legends. That's why I don't pick up Marvel Legends, and that's just me. It needs to be jointless. Figure it out. And no, I don't want a figure that has a non-visible joint and then it cracks. No, figure it out. I need a jointless figure. Back to this figure. It looks pretty. Those are my thoughts. All right, that's it.
But you know what? You made a good point, and this is something that we always complain about, right? I mean, it is. I think Hot Toys, for the most part, compromises look over. Compromises look over articulation. Yep. So they'd rather add, not single joint, but exposed joints rather than do it seamless because they need to develop a new body and all that shit. But at the same time, I think they can do it. So I don't know. I hope that they probably think about it and just do it. Just redesign this thing,
Yeah.
Easy.
I like it a lot. This looked like a Ninja Turtle when it first released. Is the older version like this green? Anybody know?
I don't know.
But
I never had that one.
I really like this. I kind of go against Desi's no joint thing on figures like this. Like I see where you're coming from, but on a figure like this, it's so easy to get lost in whatever is going on that you don't really see joints unless you're looking for them. And I like, especially on Predators and stuff like this, man. I prefer, just like the Bane, I prefer him to have the joints so I can at least enjoy the figure and pose it and have the mindset saying, you know, I don't have to worry about it cracking or breaking or touching it too much. And I'm really glad they came back with the Samurai Pred because I was hunting this at a time and then I gave up. But this one is just like so much better. It's got so many artsy things, and the dreads, are they going to be like how
I think they're sculpted.
they're sculpted?
I
Because
think
it does look like it doesn't move much.
so that
They might have wires in them.
that fixes that issue with them falling out.
Yeah, but I didn't have an issue with my wolf at all with it falling out. I preferred that because it was so, you know, dynamic. You could really pose with that thing.
True.
But I absolutely love this. This is like a grail for me. This is one of the figures I just want to keep in the box sealed. Like,
Yo,
I have Legos that I get to keep in the box a lot. Actually, all of my Legos. Like this is one of those things I just have that itch to just keep in the box sealed, and I just love the design. I love when the art direction goes samurai. You just know it's going to be badass,
well heard.
and it's badass. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
It is definitely a unique design.
Yeah, and if you go look
No.
back and forth between the two, the older ones, and like the paint apps on this thing is killer compared to the other one, especially when it comes to the alien. And I love that the alien is actually a domed alien. It's not like
I
an
know.
alien warrior.
Yeah.
It's all black. It's actually domed, so you see like the layers and you see the detail, and like they've done really, really well on that alien paint job.
That's true. That's true. The collector number 1 in the house. What's up? Hope everyone's doing great. How you doing, sir? Thank you very much for stopping by. I do really appreciate that.
And that one mask with the writing, Japanese writing, that's exclusive. So that may be something you have to buy.
Flavio.
Yeah. Pretty much, you know, Easy said a lot of things, you know, that I would say too. This figure is amazing, man. Like this is probably out of all the ones that, you know, got dropped on us, made me like, oh man, like, you know, couldn't believe that they really did something like this, because, you know, this is just a figure that was out when I didn't even know, you know, about Hot Toys. So this is like very cool to, you know, be able to get a chance to pick this up. I love it, man. Like I love anything aliens and predators. They're just so cool. You know, the movies are awesome. They're timeless. And the paint job, like, you know, Easy was saying too, looks really nice. Like I like the contrast from the red and the green, and you can see, you know, all the detail all over the armor. Anything that has kind of like a, you know, samurai or, you know, Japanese kind of like style, like to it really intrigues me a lot. So I'm a fan of it. I love the slain xenomorph too for the base. Like I think that's awesome. The only thing that I feel like, which is and isn't a problem, but like it's, you got to work around that base. So it's like, you know, kind of the way that they have it posed. Like if you want to use the base, you got to like pose him, you know, nicely. But the one thing is that I feel like there's so much going on with it and on the figure that you could just set it and forget it. But, you know, look at all the accessories. It looks nice. I love that you get a die-cast sword too, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's it's been a while since they've done some sort of diecast.
That's done in a while. Because
So
even the Wolf Pred had some, you know, the shuriken and all that stuff was metal.
I think it's gonna be a pretty, you know, maybe pricey figure, but I really do want the crest for the helmet. too, and they're saying like it's limited and stuff, and I'm like, you know, kind of like, oh damn, like I'm gonna have to
That's
go
it?
through loops and bounds
What's-
and figure this out. Like
What does it say? The helmet.
it's the crest says something.
Exclusive.
No, yeah, like it's a word. I forget what it is,
Cool.
but
It's an amazing figure.
it says
really-
it in the
it's really cool.
description.
Dooku. Count
Count
Dooku.
Okay.
Count Dooku 2.0. What?
Well, and look at the black mask. Look at the black too. Like,
It's sick. It's so bad.
bro,
And if you look at the lettering, there's like some what looks to be blood or something in the bottom of it that looks so realistic, and just like the details on this thing is stupid.
bro, I feel like this is one of those figures that like you just can't pass up on. Like,
A
you know
lot
what I
of
mean?
people
Like,
are, but a lot of people are. It's weird. I've talked.
I
to a lot
know,
of
but like
people,
even
like,
if you don't go for the special edition crest, like I would probably like still pick this up if it was up to me, and like you're kind of into like, you know, predators, because it's like, okay, you know, everybody wants the jungle, you know, hunter and all of that and all of the classic looks, but we already know that they're going to do that eventually. They're doing this. They're doing some like left field shit with it. So it's like, why wouldn't they do the classic version? So why don't you pick this one up now, so you kind of have like, you know, a little bit of diversity with all your different, you know.
Yeah, this really tickles my fancy because this really goes off of like the porcelain trooper, right?
Right, yeah, something like that.
So
But-
left field that you're like, just the art concept is so attractive, and then slap that onto the franchise of Predator.
Yeah.
Whoa. And I don't
And
know
it's-
how they got AVP, but hey, it is.
And kind of like going with the design of it just makes you like realize like how timeless, like I don't know how other way to say it, but this piece is, because like it stood the test of time back then, like you were saying that you were chasing it, and now a lot of people were probably doing that, and now they're going to be coming out with this newer version, and everybody's probably going to try to pick this up, at least the special edition. But like if it sits, it might sit, but when it's gone, it's going to be like the same thing. It's a reoccurring thing. It's not you know, the colorways or anything. It's the actual design of the character. Like, you know, once you have that in your display, it's going to look good regardless.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yeah, no, it look. I think it does look very good. Mr. Chuck.
If they deliver this in a final product as good as this prototype is, this will be probably one of the top 10 all-time Hot Toys figures that they ever produce, in my opinion.
Believe it.
It will. It's a repaint, right? So like all they have to do is repaint it. Yeah, it's fine. It will be this.
So yeah, this is something. There's so I'm just sitting here watching through the mandibles, man. They are just, oh my god, love Predator.
The detail.
It's just sitting here looking at this while everybody's talking about it. The weathering in the armor, the paint applications, the special edition, just everything. I don't collect Alien versus Predator. I should. I love it. I love Alien. I love Predator. I love, you know, Jungle Predator and Big Chap and all of it. But I'm gonna get this. I have no idea where I'm gonna put it, but I'm definitely gonna get this. This is a really cool figure.
Have you guys seen the life size Preds I got?
No.
Chuck, I thought...
Wait, no, yeah, no, I think I have. Yeah, I have. I think I have.
There it is.
Predator. Yeah, see, that's
Dude.
just.
And there's Wolf, and then
That
there's
is sick. Dude, I would love to see what my cats would do.
Dude, that looks so insane up close like that. Like, look at the detail.
It looks like Easy when it's pissed.
He looks pissed.
I know, right?
The detail on that is ill. Look at the eye. Yo, what? Dude,
he's really got like a fire in his eye.
Dude, that is insane.
I love it.
Like
think
that makes me
Predator-
appreciate it just a lot
That is one
more.
of the greatest designs of an alien.
Dude,
ever.
look at the head. Look at the head. Like all the little like striations that make the head. Like, bro, what?
Oh my god.
That's
look at
Prime 1,
Dude, I would
but
pick these up. Dude, they look so cool.
That alien though.
Easy's got shaky cam again.
Oh man.
No, I love this thing. I have to get this.
Before I go to Jose, I want to say hi to a couple people. Every Hank in the house. How you doing, sir? Planning to get this Predator. You know what's funny? I feel like this is when you kind of like see these pictures like in a computer, right? Not in your phone, that you appreciate the details even more. And you know what? I can agree with you guys. This shit looks sick.
Yeah.
So I might just pick this shit up. And then I want to flash this comment. I think this is a very nice one. X-Men Supreme says, this is a cool because it illustrates the canon of these warriors visiting our planet for centuries. And here we just have one that adopted some of our armor and weaponry. And that's a cool
Great point.
fact right there. Yeah.
Well,
like
what people have been saying, you know, when especially once Prey, even before Prey was released, but especially after Prey, was like, oh, you know what would be a good movie since we're going backwards in times? Like, drop a Predator in feudal Japan, and that would be great. And like, that's been an ongoing thing in social media for a very long time. So like, this figure goes back how many years? 10 years, right? So it just proves that would be a perfect setting.
Can you imagine if we got a film version of this? Like that brings up an idea. Gosh,
dude, and this kind of just gets me hyped for the Feral Predator when it's coming out. Like, you know, I already have that on pre-order, and I'm super excited to get that because I really love that Prey movie.
It's funny you're talking about Prey. They're releasing Prime 1 just released on their showcase Prey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
I'm
which
looking at the same time.
Yeah, he looks sick. I like his design too a lot.
Yeah, I love it.
Mr. Jose, you're next.
I mean, I kind of agree with everything that you guys are saying. The red pops, if you have this in your collection, it's going to look really, really good. I don't know if did you guys talk about whether it's timed or not? Because if it's like one of those timed things and it's going to be in the queue, is like people are going to be going after it just for that reason. And I don't know, it's just like it kind of lessens the excitement. But I like it. I like Predators. It's not probably one I'd get because if I don't have any Predators and I do want one. So if I got one, it'd probably be like the Jungle Hunter or something like that. So, you know, those are the ones that I grew up with, Predator 1 and 2. So EVP and these the kind of Elseworlds or concept figures, I tend not to kind of go down those lines because it gets dangerous, you know, just collecting these one-offs. So I try not to. I try to kind of stick with the one representation that I want, and that's kind of what I stick to. So I like it. It's gonna pop. I love that base. It's really, really cool. And that idea you guys were mentioning about Prey, that's something they've been talking about too. And that'd be really cool if they went to different eras and explored, dropping a Predator in just different eras. I even thought about it, like during the American Revolution or different things, like they could do so many movies, that they could tackle and, putting a Predator and just see what fucking happens, So
yeah. And that's this is again artist collection, so God knows what else they're gonna drop. And honestly, now that I'm looking at the pictures with this, kind of like what you guys are like describing and giving us your thoughts, it's like shit, this looks so cool, like so artistic. That's why it's artist collection, right? The base looks sick, the design looks sick, even if it's a one-off. These are those one-offs that you want to put a special case and just put that only figure there.
Yeah.
You don't need a pair. Just have one and put it. So
did y'all notice the acid on the blade?
Yeah, it's like dripping off of it from when he cut his the head. And I feel like that's probably how I'm gonna display him, like that, like just holding him like the rest of the head.
That's why he has to carry so many swords. He's only
all those swords are actually detachable too, I believe.
He's making some ceviche. James says, Sorry, no, go ahead, puppy.
I love the black mask with the insignia, the wording. That's the fire setup right there. That's what I'm going with.
That's what I'm trying to get. Like, I hope that it's not an issue. I feel like it's going to be, Jose said that it's going to be timed.
500. Ooh.
I think that it's 500 overseas, but I don't know if Sideshow's gonna do like a timed window, like a couple days, and you got to have it pre-ordered. But I don't know if it's only
No.
500. I think it's gonna be a queue.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
That's possible. Yeah.
I
think
honestly,
that'd be weird.
It'll be
Like
like-
only 500 in Hong Kong, but in the
we
US,
get like a
2
surplus.
days.
Give them all.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like,
Sideshow
honestly,
do a
for me, I think that this figure is that good that I'm going to sit in the queue and hope that I get one. And if I don't get one and I just go right next and get the original without the special edition, like, I'll be okay. I don't think I need to go overseas to get the crest. I would really want it. I hope that the odds are in my favor. You know what I mean?
Spray.
But-
Just spray to the pre-order gods.
Please,
Yeah.
Papa. You know I do this, but honestly, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not gonna cry because I already have a chance of just getting this, and this figure alone is like really dope for me. So
But do you guys display this with the mask or without the mask? Because they're both so cool. Like that face. you
yeah,
know?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking like, is there
I'm in-
any way to like hold the mask while he
I'm in-
has the open?
Get
Awesome.
two. Get
I'm an
two.
unmasked guy, and I absolutely love the mask. I'm going all mask with the crest.
I think I'm gonna bounce back and forth.
That's what she said.
I want I want to say hi to Jomo in the house. How you doing, sir?
Domo.
Sir, you need to rejoin, man. You remember what happened, man. You left us. You left us, man. Come on, don't do that, man. Rejoin.
Get
Come on,
one.
you can do it. Come on, you
Get one with the
Come on,
mask and
Jomo.
one
Come back
without.
to the church. We love
Yeah.
you.
The group chat is actually
Oh, no,
expanding.
boss.
So, oh, by the way, if you become a VIP or Platinum VIP member, you get access to a WhatsApp group chat and shit. Yeah, you want to join that group, man? It's fun.
That's
We
where
talk a
you
lot.
you usually leak your information way too soon. There,
I leaky,
you get a bit drippy.
leaky,
Yeah.
leaky, I get drippy. Oh,
All right,
God.
Dante. Next
All
time.
right. Next time,
Your
let's
attention all day. It's working. You gotta keep selling.
I know. Yeah, man, come on, man. You need to join. I'm gonna have giveaways. I'm gonna be doing giveaways like back to back, basically. Like I have 1, 2 more, and I may have another one too. So 3. But then because the way I did it is that if you are a Platinum VIP member, that's where you get access to the giveaways, basically, right?
There it is.
There he is.
And that's a good one, right? That's not the one that Sideshow was giving away for free. This is the
The
cool
Thor one.
This is
Yeah.
this is the cool one. This is the cool one.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, it is. It's the
Come
cool
on,
one.
Jomo. You're missing, man. You were with us. Come on, man. You know how it is. But now this actually is better because now we're getting more people. So
Well, that shocked the hell out of you when I gave it to you for that, didn't it?
I know.
It did. I thought you were going to cry, Dante. I thought you were
I
going to cry.
thought, Chuck, I thought you were gonna cry.
Yeah, I know. I got kind of emotional there.
Yeah, that's one of those things you're like, oh crap, shouldn't have said that. I hate being nice.
I still haven't told my wife yet.
Uh-oh. All right, so let's jump to the next one. And I'm gonna put it here. Where is my little thingy? Okay, here. So we got this Death Trooper announced, released, and sold out.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, this
Damn.
is those
Didn't know.
releases. It is waitlisted in Sideshow. This is an exclusive
What?
one.
Yep, absolutely.
When did it go up?
Bro.
That's what
It
I
was like
said.
a silent drop like 2 days ago or something like that.
That's the whole thing with this.
Exactly. So, okay, I started with who before? I forgot. Desi, did I start with you already? No.
I don't think so. I don't
Okay, Desi, you started.
I didn't. I heard about this. I didn't realize it was waitlisted already. I wasn't going to pick it up, to be honest. Right. I really like the Captain Enoch, right, and the Wine Store Trooper with the red
Eggnog?
and gold. Captain Eggnog, right? Sorry. This was cool. There's nothing wrong with it. Like this literally happened in the show, right? It's not like it's not their interpretation. So like it's cool. Just I've got 2 Death Troopers already, right?
It looks like he just dropped his diss track, and he's like, "Yeah."
What's that? Best album drop of the year? What's up?
Clinton Martin says, I had it in my card but passed.
No,
No.
I can't believe it's sold out. This doesn't
Yeah,
look like a
waitlist.
figure that would, you know.
It was a limited run, so it was
Yeah.
like an automatic sellout.
I don't even see
2,000 pieces
anywhere.
worldwide. Oh no, selected markets. 2,000 pieces in selected markets.
Oh.
So Sideshow probably got like 1,500 or something.
I don't know, man, but fuck.
Maybe less than that.
I agree with Clinton. That's true. Looks a little bit too clean for something that's really zombified.
He
Dead.
washes his fabrics.
He
Yeah.
takes care of his wrappings.
Oh my god.
Did we get this figure already? Oh, this is
No, that's a bean.
that's a bean, right?
That's
yeah,
Kylo
yeah.
Ren. Oh,
Oh,
All right, Easy, you're next.
Straight out of Peridia.
even if this sold out and it's like a super limited release, and I don't think I like the look enough in figure mode. I kind of fell out. Like Death Trooper was so badass for me when it first released, like the design. After time, it just kind of like mellowed and mellowed down and down and down to the point where I don't care for the design at all because the Hot Toys figure sucks. You can't even move it. I don't know. This wasn't for me. And I'm not too mad that it sold out because I don't think I would have picked it up. The Remnant, what's not the Remnant Troopers? What are they called?
No, this is the
Yeah.
Remnants?
well,
No,
not
he's-
the one from
he's,
here.
He's probably talking about the other ones, the regular stormtroopers
Regular
with the
Stormtroopers.
wrappings.
yeah,
The Captain
Oh.
Eggnog looking ones.
They're the nightmare ones or something like that. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah, those
Night
are
Troopers.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Night Troopers. Yeah, those are pretty cool. But for some reason, I just like in the show, this looks really awesome. But in figure, I'm like, I'll pass. It's not that I don't like it. It's just like I'll pass.
You know, I forgot to close the poll before. So for the Predator, so 47. Okay, so 47% says no, and I can guarantee you that out of those 47%, 46.9% are gonna be in the queue waiting to pre-order this, and 36% says yes, and only 15% said not interested. I was actually not interested before, but now looking at the pictures and kind of like looking at the art, I'm going to the yes.
The
So-
influencer got influenced.
Yeah, I got
Ooh.
influence. Yeah. So look at this. Beskar Kid says, "Zombie Death Trooper, mine will be here Monday." Flexing. of
Oh,
course.
they're shipping that. quick?
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's what I said, dude.
Yeah. It's like an
Didn't you read
instant
my
drop.
banner. Here says Hot Toys Death Trooper announced, comma released, comma and sold out. Why?
Why?
Okay, Papi.
So nobody got this.
Clear enough. Nobody got the shit. I didn't even know it was
Not me,
like
no.
sold out.
What's the retail? 270,
$270.
Do something.
79 or something.
I think it was like
$299.99.
$275.
If it's 299, they need to calm down.
I think it was like 275, wasn't it?
279
Alright.
looks okay for this. I don't see.
Probably. All right, I'm gonna shuffle this around. Jose.
I mean, I think I think it's cool. I didn't get in the queue. For me, when I see a trooper, I've kind of tried to be disciplined when I don't buy troopers, even though I like them aesthetically. I collected them when I was into Black Series many years ago, and I like them. I liked forming, little, displays of stormtroopers. But that was when it was $20. For stormtroopers, I just most of the times, I can't do it at that price. So. I stay away from them. So I like this aesthetically. It's cool. The Death Troopers are cool. I like them. The all black and the green lenses and all that. I love them, seeing them for the first time in Rogue One. And this new iteration with the zombified is pretty cool. But again, not something I was really interested in. Like I said, when I see these, when I see Hot Toys did a post and I see a trooper, I'm like, I'm good. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. So it's cool, but not for me.
But if it was a clone trooper,
Not even clones. I like clones a lot too, but no. Yeah, I had them all in Black Series when I collected Black Series. You know what I mean? But no, I just can't.
it's too much.
There's too much good shit. Yeah,
Too
too
much-
much good shit.
Too much cannon fodder to collect.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's true. I've gone down the clone hole, and it's like you-
Slippery.
you see it start to build up. So
Yeah.
what?
It took a second.
It's like,
It took a second.
no, that's
If
the
it's
thing too.
moving
It's like
well,
I feel
yeah.
like I'll buy one and then I'm like, no, well, I really like this one too, and I'll buy that.
And then you
I'll
buy
this
that,
one,
and then once you're on your third, it's like you have to, and you
Yeah.
feel obligated to it, and you're like, I don't owe you anything. Buy.
You see, out of all the troopers, this is my least favorite.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, the design. I mean, not this version. I think this looks sick, but in general, this Death Trooper, I never found the connection. I guess personally,
You know the
But you love black.
I love black. That's I like the black, the other black trooper that looks like the Stormtrooper but black version. Where's that
Trooper?
called? No, the Shadow.
Shadow Trooper.
Shadow Trooper.
Shadow
Yeah,
Trooper.
I like that one better. I guess because it's the
You know those birthday ribbons?
Original silhouette.
original silhouette.
You know the birthday ribbons that they sell like dollar store? It looks like they wrapped it.
Yeah, yo, like the little roll.
Yeah.
That's where they went.
The shit that you
Like,
throw,
should be-
that you
Yeah.
hang up.
There wasn't
like,
shit on
oh,
that
that's
planet, but there was a dollar
fine.
store.
Yo, that's literally what it looks
So
like.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's true.
Have you?
Saying it's a little too
Lucasfilm does now. God.
far and
Disney.
dirty.
That's true. That's true. Chuck, have you noticed that they are going back to doing more Ahsoka figures from the Ahsoka show, like this Death Trooper?
Yeah, I think the success of that show, especially is in getting picked up for season 2, is why we're starting to get a lot of this Ahsoka stuff here all of a sudden. It's a cool looking figure. I like the gold. I would never collect it though. I'm very unpopular opinion here. Y'all are gonna lose some respect for me here, but for me, Star Wars ended with Episode 6, and then I do love Rogue One. I do love the Ahsoka stuff and Rebels and all that, but I would just never collect this. I think it's very cool. I'm 54. Star Wars for me is a very special thing. And zombies and witches just doesn't have a place in Star Wars for me. I mean, I like Rebel stuff. I like the Clone War. Rebels was cool, but it's just not something that I ever delved into on a huge level. But I think the figure itself is cool, especially the broken mask where you can see the sculpt of the trooper inside of it. I think it looks really good. It's a cool figure, but I wouldn't, especially not at $275. Not for a trooper. There's no way. There's no way I would do it.
That's actually a good point. I mean, I don't think the price is bad at all because you get something like unique type of thing, but it's kind of like the same design, just kind of like zombie's eyes, whatever. I don't know if that's a word.
Exactly.
And that I think that's kind of. I mean, for $290 you can get the new Han Solo, so $15
Exactly.
True.
more. You know what I
True.
mean? It's just like
This was just limited, right? So that usually adds a little bit to the price.
Yep,
when
it
comes to
does.
2000. So
And it is cool looking. I mean, if you've got Thrawn and you've got the Night Trooper and you put this with it, cool display. It's going to look really cool, but just definitely not for me.
I thought this scene was very cryptic. Like I see some people not saying they liked the scene, but I thought the scene was very cryptid and very cool because, like Chuck says, like witches and zombies don't belong. But then the way I follow it is like the sisters, and
Yeah.
this technically isn't
it's
classified
just the force.
as a zombie. This is like the force
Yeah.
entity they put inside and they become alive again, and that's essentially that's a zombie.
Yeah.
Okay, then,
It's the
On
force
second
zombies.
Yeah.
pretty much, right?
It's not trying to
just a
eat.
zombie
It's
with
not even
Star
trying to eat any. Okay, that is a zombie.
Their brains, not a zombie.
Rick Grimes pops out of a corner somewhere and shoots it in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, don't they like kill them
pretty
multiple
much.
times and they keep getting up like zombies? Huh.
Yeah.
Did you just misidentify this thing as a zombie, Easy?
Oh shit!
Shut up.
Start with that. Oh,
Shut up, leave
God.
me alone.
Oh man, Flavio, final thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think, the Ahsoka line is probably going to be one of the biggest, pushes, that Hot Toys does. You know, kind of coming off of, you know, the No Way Home, like, you know, how that line was just very, like, you know, strong and every figure was just a banger. I feel like a lot of these figures are going to be bangers in this line. And for that reason, I feel like, you know, this figure, it was, you know, teased a while back, like at a showcase. I forget where it was at, but like, I don't know. I got the black chrome version of the Death Trooper, like that, you know, came out a long time ago.
I think that was the coolest and underrated.
That was awesome.
Honestly, you know, the fact that you guys say that, like, I don't know, makes me gonna reevaluate that, but like, I kind of feel like lackluster. Like, I don't know. I had like a tough time.
It was. I think because it was a grunt. It wasn't really the deluxe specialist. You didn't have all the gear with it.
Yeah. And the fact that it was like a special edition, and then like I kind of just like I got away from like easy, like how you were talking about like the porcelain trooper and stuff. Not that crazy because that's unique, but like the gold and the silver and the chrome and like all that
chrome
like
trooper.
I kind of got away from that just because it's like, you know, I like the silhouette of the character, but not in that colorway. So like this, like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really like gonna go for this. Like I didn't go for this. I wasn't really, you know, wanting to pick this up because I feel like it's maybe one of the, you know, least sought out figures in that line, and that was maybe like one of the reasons that they made it limited, so that it could like automatically sell out, you know. And it's kind of like a hurrah to the line, like, hey, all of our figures, you know, sold good. But like the night trooper, like the other silhouette, it's cool because it's kind of that original stormtrooper, but you know, with the red wraps and all of that junk or whatever with the gold, but you can articulate it more, kind of, I believe. So that might be maybe a little bit more of a selling point. But I feel like for this, I mean, the biggest thing, the reason that I would have wanted this was for that kind of zombified, you know, head sculpt, because it's crazy. It's like, you know, a spirit gone back into that body, and they're out in space, and this thing doesn't have its helmet completely on, so it's like it doesn't even need it. So I think that's really cool. It lights up kind of like all the other Death Trooper ones, but I don't know, it's just, it doesn't seem like a necessity for me. This was really weird too, the way that it was announced. It was like shadow dropped, so, you know, I'm like crazy, so I like still RSVP'd for this, even though I knew I didn't want to get it. But just to kind of like, I don't know, it's like tactics, try to, you know, sharpening the point, you know, keep practicing and, you know, figuring out how the cues work and all of that and stuff, being in the loop. But this one really like kind of like ticked me off because it's like I didn't even know about it. When I checked my phone, it's like almost like an hour after it was posted, and I literally just log on to Sideshow. And I click it and it was available. Like I carded it, and then I was like, well, that's weird. But I thought it would have been gone by then, and I didn't even know if there was a line for it. But
wow,
yeah, I just didn't really want to pick it up. It's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good. Again, you know, I didn't get the chance. I actually didn't even know it was on pre-order. And I mean, I saw it on Hot Toys site, but I didn't know it was on pre-order. And then when I wanted to check, it was sold out already, or wait listed. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it listed quickly, fairly quickly.
Quick. Oh yeah, they did. Easy JMC says, Easy, my son is sitting on my knee watching the stream and telling me to get all the statues in the background. He loves Joker and Batman.
Get it? It's like $10. Yeah, that. Which Batman? Superman's coming next month. I hope.
Nice.
Ooh, that's
what she said. All right, so that's it for that trooper, and with 60 people watching, please hit the like button, subscribe to all my friend channels, por favor, and become a member of the channel, please. We're gonna do a giveaway. Tuesday we're gonna announce it. So
can we win?
No, become a member. So VIP. Platinum
I'm
VIP,
leaving.
join the chat. Talk to us.
Hi.
Hi. All right, let me close this poll here. All right, so did you get a chance to pre-order the Death Trooper? 57% said absolutely not, 38% said no, and 4% said the Q fuck me.
Oh god, that's great.
Yeah, dude, those are the ones that I remember. Which figure was it?
Anakin.
That was Anakin.
Anakin.
Man,
Anakin.
I
man,
was
yeah.
there.
That was,
was-
garbage.
I was playing. I took car. I'm like, what the hell? No, actually, when it was my turn to pre-order, it took me to the homepage. And then when I went back, I was like the 10,000 place. I'm like, oh, come on. This sucks.
Glitchy.
Oh man, that shit sucks for real. All right, a couple things I want to discuss with you guys. I had the picture before. I don't know what the heck I did.
Oh, I'm ready for these next two.
Okay, so real quick. Talking about this Catwoman, just in Catwoman, he posted this on his group that on the 17th will be the announcement. So it's going to be 11 a.m. New York time. That's where I am. LA is 8 a.m. Paris, 5 p.m. 11 p.m. Hong Kong. That's for you, James C. And it will be a worldwide live stream and pre-order event for all regions. So I can wait to see that. I'm looking forward to pre-order this one. I want to pre-order this thing.
Yeah, I'm ready for this.
She looks mad.
She looks pissed. She looks pissed. So I wanted to share this in case you guys didn't know. So pre-order is coming. So stay tuned for that. I will put the link and everything on my Facebook group as well and on YouTube too. So just so you know. So I wanted to share that. Now, as you guys know, this week InArt Superman was shipping to I guess YouTubers, influencers. And I don't know if people got it. I don't think people got it yet. Other than YouTubers. I don't know. But I wanted to show this. I wanted to show this. This is the InArt official unboxing. There's a couple things that I noticed. Okay, a couple things that I noticed. Okay, number one, this is the first time that we have. I mean, not the first time.
Wait, is that Wait,
It
is
is
this hair sculpted?
It's a sculpted,
Yeah.
sculpted hair.
No, the hair's not sculpted. It's
Didn't
just
he
it's got the one curl. That's it.
Yeah,
Didn't we have a full rooted one?
Yeah. So
No.
No,
Oh,
No.
okay. So you don't get the jar of hearts.
correct.
No.
Okay.
So one thing that I noticed is that they improved the body because it wasn't that chromed when they did the
That is very true.
reveal.
Yep.
So I like the base. I like the cowl. I like the cape. I like everything.
I like the little Polaroid kinky photos.
Yes, I do
Right.
too.
So you see, this is what I'm talking about.
Kiki.
Have your mother bites lip.
I think I think they improved the body, but there's still there's still something a bit off in this thing, and I don't know what that is, but there's something still that I feel like is off with
His
this.
bulge is not big enough. I know Daddy Kevin. That.
First thing through the mind, isn't it?
I
mean, well, I'll jump in and say, like, if you put it next to that Hot Toys, I don't know if you guys have seen some of those comparisons. When you put the proportions of that older Hot Toys figure, it's like night and day. I see what you're saying. Like, maybe it's not perfect, but I mean, I see it and I'm like, that looks a lot more like the actual person versus what the Hot Toys was trying to do with those big old arms and those big old chunky thighs. You know what I mean? It's just
I bet Hot Toys next to this looks. I haven't seen it, but I bet the Hot Toys versus this Hot Toys looks like a bunch of Legos and marbles put into a suit. Proportion.
I am glad I ordered this. This looks pretty damn cool. It's all about the body proportions with InArt so far for me. Like the Batman too. Like you compare it to the Hot Toys one, which is great. Don't get me wrong, but the proportions are so much.
Yeah,
they look more accurate.
Yeah, if you look at all those comparison videos of the Hot Toys Batman and the InArt Batman, you can tell like how tan they make that head sculpt. Hot Toys does versus InArt, where it looks a little bit more natural complexion.
Is
and then,
that
the proportions of the body?
is that
Okay,
metal?
just
Is that
just so you
metal?
guys know, I haven't seen
No, it's silver.
I haven't seen any review on purpose because I'm gonna get this one to review myself. But I just look at this thing. Are this thing magnetized? Are these pegs?
No, I don't even
magnetized?
know if those are the pegs that.
From my understanding, they're no longer doing the magnetic pegs. They stopped doing it with Harry Potter, and they're not doing it with this one.
Why though?
Because everybody thought they
Not
sucked.
sure. Yeah,
Like, everybody said, yeah.
that was part of the feedback, and a lot of people were saying that they did not like them. So
I didn't
but
hear a
the-
single
with
person
the
say
Harry
they liked
Potter. Yeah, with
I've
the Harry Potter,
never-
they did not do it, and they're not doing it with this one.
So
I think
now they're
that's-
gonna take away one of the biggest selling points that they had when they first started.
I think that's a way for them to cut costs and then blame it on us.
No,
That's
no.
kind of weird though, yeah, because
No,
it's like
That's
they
what my dad
promoted
did.
that being like a different, like them being different.
That
when
might
they
be
first came out.
that might be the case that they're saving money, but I haven't seen a single person say I really like these magnet hands over just the traditional Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they were constantly.
I actually
issues,
remember
like-
people saying like, "Oh, why can't you make it like Hot Toys? This is complicated." So
Yeah. Like I'm just saying, if I kind of like the magnetic hands, I know I'm alone on that, and I just think they need
like
to
them.
improve it. But
Yeah.
if I were them, I probably would have just gone back to this too, because I'd like, why risk it? Why spend more money if everybody's like, no, just do Hot Toys pegs?
Whoa.
Okay.
That's the one thing I don't like about
Magnet hand.
this too. Like that should have been on the inside of the hand, and that should have been
Agreed.
sculpted
Yes.
completely. Like
InArt took a literal.
even if that hand is only used for holding the cowl, like
It
it should
is.
be nicely painted, and you can't see nothing. It looks like a regular hand. Like
Agreed. They could have put it
Agreed.
inside, and it's InArt. It could have
Right.
been like at least a little circle, and they just
yeah, even if it, at worst, like even if it was just a circle and everything
outline,
else was
you know?
painted around. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he's got the Iron Man thing going on there. I don't know. It's weird.
I want it. I don't have it on pre-order, but I want it.
You
it's
know,
gonna be hard to find, man. It's gonna be hard
I
to
know.
find.
Very hard.
It is.
Yeah.
Clinton Man, I agree with you. That is lazy. Yeah, they should have
Yeah.
done it the inside, and I agree with you also, Flavio. That shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I think it looks good. But there's still something off with this thing. I mean, let's keep looking and see.
I
Okay, the cowl. Oh, you
I
can
don't-
see the chip of the hand, right?
Mhm.
yeah, that where it's like embedded into it.
It looks like Izzy's head because he wears a lot of headphones.
Sorry,
There's
you
the
think
guy
I got
wearing
dropped as a child or
I
something.
never wear headphones.
Oh man. Do you think InArt is gonna do Batman?
I
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
100%. 100%. They're gonna do it.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get that double pack: Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Oh yeah, and they'll do a double. Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I've
considering that's the like that Bruce Wayne, Affleck's Bruce Wayne, really looks like the animated series Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
come to life.
Mhm.
That
I could
know
see them
that-
doing the
that
nightmare
really
version
does
too.
help. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
I think they're gonna do the nightmare version.
The way he fell.
Come here, my son.
Yes, Daddy. Okay. All right. I'll stop.
I don't know. I mean, just me personally, like, I don't want to, I don't want to knock the figure because like I'm not getting it, but
He looks
I
nice.
do that all the time. It's all right.
I'm just like I just feel
He's like,
nervous,
this
like
is-
with all this stuff, that InArt goes through and stuff. It's like I don't want to have no issues. Like I don't want no broken pieces and having issues where you see people that like can't get replacements and something doesn't last the test of time. Like we already have like
Well, this one.
That is a risk.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
you
a
guys
And I
just think
didn't-
about it. I mean, you'll know, Dante, I know you know about this. It's like we're illegally smuggling these figures into our collection. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. Like, and so unfortunately,
Yeah.
when we do that, like we're not buying directly from InArt. So unfortunately, people tend to forget that. And it's just like we're smuggling these figures. We're buying it from
We're smugglers.
resellers, and then we're buying the figure, and then thus it becomes this whole chain that you have to go through to if something goes wrong, which is rather unfortunate because you don't want that to happen, but it happens. It happens with Hot Toys. I've gotten a bunch of Hot Toys where I have to call Sideshow and be like, hey, dude, this happened. Just recently with my Mighty Thor, the eye of Jane came out. Just rolling the eye a little bit. Boom,
Wow.
Oh, God.
and just, like that. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, it's just straight out of the box. And
I
so
just
I had
feel-
to contact them. They sent me a new head. That's just how it is, right?
Right.
And so it's like these QC issues are going to happen, but because these guys are striving for perfection, so on this quote unquote perfection, it's like they're getting all this shit from all of us because they're like, hey, it's not perfect. You had this and you had that and you had this. And then they blow it out of proportion because a few people had that. I mean, these are valid points. They shouldn't be having QC issues, but I'm saying it happens all the time.
For the
Yeah.
price tag, yeah. I mean, and that's inevitable for
Yes.
for companies, right? I mean, it's never gonna be perfect. It's always gonna have some sort of issue, right? It also matters how quick you respond to those issues, and
Yeah.
how quick you address them and make sure that doesn't happen again. That's like a risk-based approach.
Yeah, I feel like with this specific release, it's like, you know, he looks good. He looks better kind of than the Hot Toys one, like with the likeness. But at the same time, I feel like the likeness is off for this head sculpt. So I really like the angry look.
But
Also,
go back. You're probably a lot of people. What I'm seeing is they're referencing like the Justice League Cavill that looks to me a lot different than BVS. And
That's
if you
true.
go back and if you go back all the way to Man of Steel, he looks even like it's weirder. I don't know.
Yeah, he's much younger, and then
Yeah.
his hair's a little bit more curly
Slicked.
in Man of Steel. Yeah,
Yeah.
And then this
Yeah.
one, it's slicked. It's very slick. Like it looks like he put a lot of gel, and he's like slicked it back.
This
So
looks like Cavill to me, like in my mind, right?
Yeah.
And everybody has that different interpretation, right? Visual, like what you have in your head. But this, when I see this, it's like, yeah, this is Cavill. Like maybe when I see a better one, then I'll be like, but so far, like this looks like Cavill.
I
Yeah,
like the way the flight pole connects to the figure. That's genius.
How does that connect? I have not seen that.
So
There's a-
there's
well,
a zipper in the
You
back.
gotta, you know,
Yeah, there's a
Is this
zipper in the back.
that's Hot Toys. Is this Hot Toys?
Yeah.
That's
how
Hot
it-
Toys.
yeah.
Yeah, Hot Toys does not look right. Look
No.
at the thighs were so big. That's I remember.
That's what I was talking. That was the chunky thighs.
potato
Squat,
sacks.
bro. Yeah, there's a zipper in the back, and the flight pole has a little thing that goes into the back of the figure, so the cape will lay flush, so
Oh,
you
you
don't
get
get
it.
the waist grabber.
You gotta
The only
unzip
thing
them.
is the pole straight up, so like you couldn't move,
Yep.
have him like projecting forward.
But that's the
It's
closest
only
thing
up,
you'll
so-
get to pegging Henry Cavill.
Correct.
Yes,
This is
okay.
true.
Yes.
That's all I need.
This is true. Although you never know. That may
Hey,
be his thing. That
I
could
like
be
it.
his
I
thing.
like it. I like
Yeah.
it. I plan
Never
to-
give up hope.
They show
After
it.
all,
in
it
the
stands
video,
for
Dante.
hope.
They show how they
It
there
stands
it is.
for
There it is.
hope.
See, so you open it from the back, and then there it is.
unzipping and
See,
pegging. Heck yes.
I kind of wish they would have did it a different way too, like not that whole big ass zipper, like for no reason. Like just make like a smaller port.
Smaller zipper.
True
He
though.
got ripped.
Not even like a
think
smaller zipper. Like like you already know that you're gonna separate that part of the suit right there, right? So you
Like an
already
opening.
have people in
Right.
mind that that part of the figure is like that doesn't exist. You're not gonna see it. So why wouldn't you just make the whole suit like that, and right at the bottom you just make like a little hole like that you could go right through the suit.
Superman back pussy or something.
Yeah, you have a point.
You know what I mean?
You have a point. No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But
Oh my
Right,
god.
Dante? Right for the back pussy.
it's like that. It's like that shit came with batteries under it. Like you got to change them like every couple months or something. Like
You gotta gently unzip, guys. Come on.
You gotta rub it.
No, you're not just gonna, come on.
and also like I don't know like
Yeah,
if I'm
take it to
being
dinner first.
This
I don't
guy-
know if I'm being extra,
this
but
guy
like,
is like-
is that how the suit was in the movie? Like, did it actually have a black zipper like that? Like,
Probably. No. Like, I don't think that's extra. That's a good point. No, I'm
canon. It's
sure.
canon.
I'm sure it's not. Like, if he needed to pee, he would just pee in the suit.
yeah,
It's
I'm
super
wearing a
deep.
diaper.
It'll go through the suit.
Strongest man in
Yeah.
the world can't hold back his own piss.
It's
doing his
it's dripping
speed,
down
y'all.
his legs into his boots.
I have to
He's
go
doing his
pee.
pelvic floor exercises. He can hold it.
Oh man.
He just
True.
squeezed his little dick between his. I'm
Yo,
sorry.
it's funny how
Yo,
Hey yo.
Oh my god, off the rails.
look. Let's see it. Ugh.
Oh. Oh.
Ah.
Oh gosh, we're still immature.
Oh shit. Let's cover it up.
Oh yeah.
Cover it,
does
cover it.
come with a
Cover
draped
it.
cape and a wired cape?
Yeah.
Yes, you get both.
Okay, Jackson, you.
I do like the cape.
I love this thing, guys. I want it. I just can't find it anywhere.
That's a
I think it's the best Cavill Superman we're gonna get by far.
I'm
I
looking
didn't
forward to
like-
getting it finally in 2027.
I think they're gonna make it like
2026.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not far off, man. You're not far off.
they're definitely
Still waiting for my Batman.
Me too. So
Oh man.
Keep the Superman.
He's crazy.
I mean, now, I mean, he might. You know,
I love it.
I like it. I actually like both here. So I still feel like something off. Again, I don't know what the freak it is, but I like this Hellscope too. It looks pretty cool.
It may
I feel
be
like
the-
he's still not big enough too. Like just a little bit more than that.
Is it his hips get way too
Holy
small?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I love
Well,
it.
yes,
I think it's
rewatch the
perfect.
movie. Rewatch the movie, or at least the fight
Yeah.
scene with Batman.
I have to see him
Yeah.
naked because this is really
Mm.
giving me proportion. So I want to see him naked. So I-
Yo.
I mean, that's the only way you'll find out, man.
Damn.
really no.
He's like, where are my gloves at?
I'm waiting for the Hot Toys one. I know Hot Toys is gonna make it, bro. I'm waiting. I'm banking on it because
Make-
they did the little sneak peek in the
Actually-
armored Batman that they're coming out with, and people are speculating that it's just a 1.0. Well, in fact, it may be, but I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna make it.
Actually, one, I think I said it last week. So they're planning to do a Superman Hot Toys. That's what I was told.
Dude, see?
And they want to do one artisan edition.
Ooh.
Oh my!
It could be either the Cavill one or it could be the Christopher Reeves.
I think it'll be the Reeves one if they do.
I want
artisan,
Christopher Reeves.
because they know
Reeves
people been
would
wanting
be
that for
interesting.
That's
forever.
what I
That,
want.
yeah, that'd
If
be
they do
interesting.
Cavill,
Yeah.
I will have the Cavill from Hot Toys before I get this.
Damn.
Artisan or just in
Oh
general?
yeah, you will.
The artist.
Oh yeah, you will have it because it will.
Yeah,
take
I'll order
forever
it.
for you to
It'll
get
be
this.
delivered, and I'll still be waiting for this guy.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
See, this doesn't look
I mean,
like
Hot Toys has delays too. What about that Obi one? That Obi one that just came out. How long?
No, yeah.
How long ago was that announced?
True,
Like, over
yeah.
2 years ago, July
Yeah.
of 2022.
That's true.
It
No,
just
Plus, the
launched.
update was worth it though.
For sure.
Well,
yeah.
I think they did like 3 sculpts on that Obi-Wan during the
Yeah.
course of the
Yeah.
prototype to the updated to another updated. So
Yeah.
There was a time where Hot Toys was consistently late, and then they improved. But now InArt is like, it's not that they're consistently late. It's just
This is a good one.
X-Men
I
with the
like
great
the
comic.
suppussy. The suppussy.
Oh,
I like it.
Hey, it's just a big zipper.
Oh
Hashtag
man.
suppussy.
I like the fact that this one comes with 2 capes and seems to be a breeze to put it.
Oh yeah.
Seems to be.
Mhm.
And that's good.
That does look nice. The cape
That's
looks
good.
really nice.
That looks awesome, man.
I
Look at that.
love, I think they nailed the body proportion.
yeah, I love it.
And not for nothing, but I can do better than this thing. In terms of
Just
like
that
review and
pose right
pictures.
there.
In terms of
I believe
posing.
it.
Yeah, I can do better than that.
Damn, Dante.
Yeah, man. Just saying.
He's like, not to flex. I can do better. You know.
Just
I mean,
saying.
Dante,
Just saying.
your promotion, your production is pretty solid.
Thank you, Papi. Thank you. Actually,
I love
I did Throne. Nobody was watching Throne. I guess they're tired of Throne, but watch it, please. Watch the review.
I want
It's
to be
out.
you when I grow up.
I want to be you.
When I grow up.
All right, so what else we got? Okay, we got a couple of things happening as well before we jump to the news and rumors and all that. So,
Yes.
Hello.
Free for all. I know Easy, when I showed this to the chat, Easy was like,
Beautiful.
all right. Who's going to start? Easy, you start.
Me and Chuck are having a ball with this. A little field
Yes.
day.
Yes.
I even sent to the group chat. This is why the group chat's awesome, because we send this shit immediately and then we bust nuts and then we. So when this came out, I showed Chuck, did you see that half scale Legolas that was made by Infinity?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why I say InArt. I'm going to that because it that $3,000 statue doesn't itch the same way this itches. This is like a different version of an STD. That's like it's both. You're gonna lose something, but you got one, and at least one is better. This one is like I really hope they pull through. Like Aragorn, there was some issues. We're not gonna lie about that. There was some issues on release, like the camera, the lighting, the this and the that and the other. So I hope, and luckily mine, I'm really happy with it. But Legolas, if this really comes out like this, it's amazing.
It's not.
I hope it does.
I think it will.
This is sick, and he looks a little
I
clean,
think
but
it
then
will.
he is an
I was
elf.
about to mention that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he is an elf, so they usually stay really pristine. And
Yep.
and so if you really go into lore, yeah, okay, sure. My only bumsy is that I hate that they taken away now the magnetic hand pegs and stuff, so that's not going to be there. I hope they differentiate the cost for it now, which they're probably not. But this looks absolutely amazing. I'm blown away. The hair was one thing that I see a lot of companies, including Asmus, Infinity Studios, the half scales, they get it too poofy on his pullback, and InArt, they perfected it. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. I love it.
I got one gripe with it.
Uh-oh.
And this is going to tell you how much of a canon nerd I am. The collar's wrong. I want him to fix the collar. He doesn't have a rounded collar on that outfit. It's
It's like more like this, right?
Well, it comes. It's a pointed. It's not round down. It's squared off. That's the only flaw with this figure from an accuracy standpoint. Other
That's
than that,
major.
flawless.
I don't think that's
big-
minor. That's a
Yeah, I mean,
major
I-
detail.
I think it's I mean, it kind of is because he doesn't have that. That's not his collar. I mean, if you pull up a picture of Legolas from the film,
I thought
his
he did
collar
kind of
is
look weird,
completely
and I
different.
couldn't figure out what it was.
And that's what I was doing, and I thought about it, and I was like, wait a minute, it's the damn collar. They went with
Yeah,
a
he's
rounded
my
collar.
favorite character in Lord of the Rings, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, that's
like
this
right here has literally, foiled my whole like trajectory plan of like what's going on and what figures are being copped in what order, because like, bro, this is something like you don't mess up. Like you
can't
there's a
mess up
couple-
Legolas. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple characters, but bro, this dude, like, I grew up like watching those movies with my older siblings, and that's when they were like at the height. That was like when you went to the movie theaters and there was a big ass arcade, and there was like, people dancing on the Dance Revolution like machine, like big jeans, like literally, like I seen these movies in theaters multiple times, extended editions, like
Yeah.
and I went to every single one. So that was a big moment, a memory that I always held, close to me. I love the movies, and Legolas has always been, my favorite character, just because he's like the smartest one kind of in the group that kind of keeps everybody level-headed. You know what I mean?
He's the bridge between Aragorn and Gimli for sure.
Yeah, and that
like-
with that dynamic too, like they really butted heads, and he kind of was like, showing him like, yo, my man's is like, he's valid, like he's nice, like Gimli, and then he pulled through and did a lot of good shit too, like when they were in the mine of Moria and stuff like that. So he's just badass. Like there's so many different, for me, like every time I would see the scenes like that he was in that were so good, like when he slid down the stairs in the
Helm's Deep.
in part 2, the Helm's Deep on the freaking on the orcs,
And then shot the freaking
on the shield, and shot the shield too. Like I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe he just did that. Like there were so many scenes like that. Like also when he didn't he do the Oliphant too?
Yeah.
Right? That was a badass scene. Like just seeing that back in the day, like in movies, you know what I mean? Like them bringing that all together.
Flavio's crushing on a man right now.
Bro, I just
I
love
know,
Lord of the Rings.
I
Like
know.
it's probably my favorite like IP besides Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But
so JC
Yeah.
has a question. Is this full rooted hair or half sculpted? It looks to me that it's full rooted hair. I was
Well,
looking
then
at
it's
it closely.
full.
That looks rooted to me.
And I want to see the
Right?
braid in the back.
Yeah, we're gonna get more pictures probably.
And
Yes.
did you? They had more. They had another release picture for you got the ring wraiths.
The Nazgul.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, show
No.
that.
Oh, ring wraith.
Bro, he's so sick. I want to get
Yeah.
it, but I just
This makes me this makes me rethink like Lord of the Rings, man, because I don't collect that, right? I don't want to go down that avenue because it's not I'm not big on the series. It's an excellent series, right? But this looks so good.
That's correct, Mitch.
One question.
Mitchell.
One question for the guys that love this, right? Like the green part of his suit, right? Like the olive green, it looks really, really clean and sharp. Is this supposed to have any weathering, or is he like this is his clean look? That's how he looked. I don't know.
I would think being in the world of, Lord of the Rings like that, like
He's an elf.
in
right?
Middle Earth, like, you're gonna be dirty. But at the same time, like Easy said, he's an elf. Like and that's one of the biggest things too, like thinking about that debate where everybody says clean or dirty, like you got to remember even that scene when they were traveling in the mountains and it was snowing. I could not believe it. I lost my mind to the amount of detail that they took, like Peter, that the director took. He was walking on top of the snow and everybody else was like feet deep in snow because he's an elf. He's light.
They're so lightfoot. Like they walk so weightless.
Yeah, bro. Like, so I think he would be clean.
So this,
I mean, there was more weathering to it in the film.
Right.
It was aged. It wasn't dirty, but it was aged.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this like Cuz just came out of Rivendell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just changed it.
Custom tailored. He's going to church.
Yeah.
Right now, like yeah.
But,
Yes, 100%.
Jose, you're next, my friend.
Yes.
Is this something that you're gonna pre-order?
No, man, I've been kind of disciplined. I didn't get Gandalf. I didn't get Aragorn, and I'm not. Oh man,
that's how I
love
feel,
Lord of the
bro.
Rings. I love Lord of the Rings, man. But I just felt like it's too much. It's like, and they were like 500 a piece. And I was just like, no, man.
I need them now, though. Now that I see it.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
like it
fixing to have
though.
to pay
I like it.
$1,000 for
I like it a
Gandalf
lot,
now.
man. I don't know. I know. I watch the movies at least once a year, and they hold up, man. I love watching those movies.
Good.
I just love watching them, but I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I necessarily need to collect the line, especially at that price point. I got to be very selective. Everything's so expensive. There's all this good shit, man. So probably not, but I don't know, man. I don't like saying yes or no because then later you change your mind and then you're like, you said you weren't gonna buy it. It was like, well, I changed my mind, So
I could see myself
see.
doing like a big trade for this, like down the road, like after somebody has it for a while, if it's in like great condition, like trading somebody like some like exclusive like Hot Toys, like maybe like a twofer on this, and just see if somebody would go for it.
I just hope they can finish the entire Fellowship before I'm on my deathbed. That's what I'm hoping.
Dude, if they do Gimli, bro, like the beard, unbelievable, and the size scale next to the other characters in the line, crazy. That's it. You won.
You make a comment?
Yeah, well, no, I made the comment about like the suit and like should it be a little bit more weathered or worn.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, man, I am tempted, but again, I don't want to go down that road. I mean, the good thing is if we order October 7th, we should get it sometime in 2028, and that's not too bad. Anyhow,
20.
I love you, InArt. I've bought many figures. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
they're putting you on the naughty list, man. They're not gonna call you anymore.
I've been on everybody's naughty list.
I know.
Yeah.
But you see, I got from InArt, I got Gandalf, I got the Joker, the 2-pack, the sculpted, not the rooted, but the sculpted hair. I got the Batman, which I love, Pennywise, Aragorn, which I gave it to Easy. He preferred, of course.
You need to give me that Gandalf. That's what I'm saying.
I sold it before I met you.
Ooh.
So you came a few months later.
See, I'm
The
gonna have to pay
Hobbit,
like
man. The
$1,000
Hobbits
for
are
that.
gonna be cool.
Yeah, they did
Frodo and
Frodo,
Sam.
like Samwise
Oh,
Gamgee, like Mary Pippin. Oh, bro.
But just
like,
imagine what they're charging for the Harry Potter. I'm like, what are they gonna charge you for
that's
them?
the thing.
Like,
But like you made a good point too. Like it's like
2045.
Harry Potter and this, like Lord of the Rings, for me, like I said, are like some of my favorite movies of all time. But at the same time, it's like they are so, like, to me, that like I kind of don't want to represent them in a way. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird. Like I do, but at the same time, it's like it's so like great to me that it kind of like, I don't know, brings it down. Like it's got to be like a piece that I just cannot resist, you know. But I don't know if like all these, like I don't know. I've already passed them up, so it's gonna be tough now.
I can just tell you from personal experience when I got Shadowfax and Gandalf the White. I look at that figure more than I look at anything in my room.
It's just a great trilogy, bro. I wish they would do like the Urukai, like that'd be insane. Like I seen that custom one. I seen that custom one that they made or some company, or it was like a third party one. I don't know, but it looked really, really nice. And I was like, wow, the Lurtz figure.
X-Men Supreme says, has anyone made hobbies yet? I heard about all the other characters. X-Men, you're cool, man, with all the comments. Become a member, man. Become a VIP. You can be part of our chat. You have a really good comments, man.
It's X-rated.
It's X-rated, yeah. It's for adults only. If you're sensitive, don't join.
It ain't
17.
Didn't Azimuths? I know they did.
Yeah, I think they did a couple of them, right?
They did. I think they did a Frodo. They did Bilbo. I know they did Bilbo.
Ooh.
Dildo?
Bilbo. I saw Bilbo. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next topic, guys. Let's jump to the next one.
Oh yeah.
They're so crazy too.
God, that looks bad.
The ring
Don't do it.
race.
Don't order it.
Strider.
Oh God, they're killing me.
That sounded like him. Who did that?
I don't know. I think it was
Who did? Wait, who did?
Which
Gollum?
one?
Oh no, it was Sam. It was Sam that yelled his name.
Strider.
He was like Strider.
Strider.
That's when I think the ring wraith went to stab like Frodo when he was trying to put the ring on the first time.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before we continue with this one, I closed the poll for the other one for InArt Legolas. Will you pre-order this figure? Yes, 47%. No, 42%. Not interested, 10%. All right. Who wants to start with this one? Free for all.
I'll just get it out of the way.
I have to have it. I have to have it.
Is this a 1/6 scale figure, right? So it's gonna
it's
be kind of
perfect.
articulated, rooted
perfect.
horse.
I
Rooted
think
horse.
It looks,
It's rooted?
kind of furry. I don't know if that's a good sculpt or not, but like it looks furry.
I love it.
I
My
don't know.
wife said it's the best head sculpt she's ever seen,
Uh,
and I think I have to agree with her.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so
Somebody's
amazing.
gonna bitch about the head sculpt. I love this. I mean, look, it's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings for me is it's the epitome of everything to me.
yeah,
That it
literally.
means so much. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings are the two things that mean so much to me and have shaped me. And
He's not lying.
yeah, just give me all the Lord of the Rings, please. I'll take it all. I would literally sell my entire Iron Man collection if I could have all Lord of the Rings behind me. I really would.
Yo, facts. It's
But
that good. It's that good.
I love how the horse is wounded. If you zoom in on it, you can see the wounds.
Oh,
like
I didn't
it
know
had.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has the wounds on it, like it did.
Oh,
Good, y'all.
They got the likeness on point.
I think
No,
it's going to be better than the Asmus Shadowfax. Shadowfax just looks like a Barbie doll horse, but this is going to be really good. especially
Dude, and these freaking horses were huge, man. Like, so I feel like it's gonna be really tall though. Like, it's gonna be. I don't know how you can display them with everybody else. You kind of got to put them like maybe on the back side, so then everybody's in front of it. Because with the horse, it's gonna be really tall, man.
By itself, I don't think you want to put any. Well, my opinion, I don't think you want to put.
Oh
anything in front of
by
this.
itself, by itself, not like.
It's on a base too.
But if somebody's putting this like in a module case or something, like you're gonna have to like figure out how you balance that.
It's funny because InArt normally what they do is they sell you the base separate, or like the diorama base separate. So maybe they're gonna give you the horse separate. I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised.
And I don't think it's power posed.
It is.
Is it?
It is. Yes. I saw it at their. No, I'm sorry. No, not power pose. It's it doesn't move. It's like a statue.
The horse.
Oh,
the horse.
Wow.
The horse.
Oh, I thought. I mean the figure though. The figure.
No,
Oh, the
horse.
figure. Oh, I don't know the figure. No.
Like if
but
you
the
gotta
horse-
sit it on there and dial in the pose, or
The figure, yeah, but the horse it's static. It won't move. I believe that's what they told us, but I saw it in person at their event a few months
that's
ago,
cool.
to San Diego. So I saw it. I thought it was really cool.
it looked
Really,
crazy.
really
Like
cool.
in person, how big was
Yeah.
it? Like
I mean, that horse looked 6 scale. I mean, yeah. So
wow.
It is
Very, very
sculpted, right? It doesn't have fur,
uh,
like
The
flock.
tail is fur and the mane is fur.
I
It
don't
does look
remember.
flocked, though.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
No,
But I
this
remember
looks really-
the horse looked like real. Like it actually.
Holy
looked
that's
real
awesome.
from what I remember.
Good
So,
sculpting.
yeah.
This
So.
looks really good, but if you see some photos that doesn't make it look like a ring wraith or a Nazgul, like the show pictures of people just taking regular pics, it looks kind of goofy because you see straight into his hood, and you see and you see this just like a post, and then you're like, eh. But
Oh, it's a
under
post?
under good lighting. It's a post or something to keep that, and
Pitch in a tent.
and it's kind of like, but it's going to be still really good because it's really hard to capture this, especially the life-size version from Infinity. I wanted one, but after I saw it's literally just a post with like a round top to hold the hood up, and I'm like, I don't know, I just can't get past it. In the movie form, cool, but like when you see a figure and you're like, it just looks like Casper's under there.
Do you think they'll add some like black felt?
I thought that's what it would have been. Like maybe like just like cloth. Like you know what I mean? Like
it's not going to be accurate because the Nazgul. I mean,
it has to be like see through, right?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just
That's
got to have
crazy.
good lighting from above, and you make sure no ambient lighting or reflections are going up into the hood, brightening up that little dark spot that they have there. And if you can do that, then which is pretty easy, it should be no problem. I don't think.
I mean, if they would have done that, it would be probably more like super expensive. Like, they make the horse like movable and all that, seamless joints. It is doable, but I think it's gonna be super, super, super pricey.
They'd be my heroes, but yeah.
Green Stream guys, power panel, gotta run. See you all next week. Take care, my friend.
Thank you,
See
James.
you in the chat, sir.
By James.
Any thoughts? So we can go to the next last topic of the night.
Switch it up, Dante.
Chuck, you getting this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it and cross my fingers on the sculpt. So
This is the segment that everyone has been waiting for. We have the news, the rumors, the what ifs,
breaking news.
the fuck ifs. Oh shit! I lost the screen. Sorry, no more
love
news. All right, guys,
Jose's
thank you so much
Batman.
for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Just kidding. You see, this is what I hate about this thing. Here we go. There we go. All right, so we're gonna start. How many likes we have, by the way? I didn't see the likes.
I have to refresh.
Refresh.
39.
Come on, man. Make it 50. 50 likes. Come on, hit the like button, guys. Liking is free.
It's right there.
And if you want to know the latest news, all that, become a member. VIP group. That's where you get all the news, all the meat, all the meat.
No diddy.
Meat.
No Diddy.
No diddy. Different meat.
Oh.
It's a different meat. Just so be. Just so
I don't know if you
All
want
right.
that one though.
I know. All right, upcoming releases. Again, this is not in a specific order. This is just what we have in the that is going to be coming. Just think about this. As of Tuesday, we are officially in Q4. So what does that mean? That we're gonna get
More stuff.
destroyed. Our wallets are gonna be abused like Cabo,
Oh, yeah.
the InArt Superman. So
That's great.
it's gonna be abused. It's a lot of releases happening. We have Comic-Con in 2.5 weeks.
New York, right?
Yeah, yep. Which
Ooh.
all right, so let's start with the upcoming releases. Again, this is not a specific order. This is what's gonna be happening as we go along. And again, this is for the entire Q4. So it's not like it's gonna happen everything next week. So please, everything that I've been showing you is not happen tomorrow, next week. It's gonna progressively happen. So just so you know. All right, so Star-Lord, I think this one is, I think I mentioned this before a couple times already. So this is the next one in line. This is probably next week.
I
Very
heard
likely.
people were getting billed by Sideshow for this one already. And
Yeah.
they haven't even dropped it Hong Kong or anything like that yet.
Yeah, this one I'm very, very positive that this has to be next week because they need to get rid of that. And of course,
Yeah.
Nebula also is the other one, which I didn't put in here, but it's coming. So Star-Lord, the next one is the Hono Magneto. It's coming out, and this is the reason. So I was thinking okay, so I got my Wolverine from Hono, and I was thinking, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I just sell it? And then I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe not, because I want to get this one too, so I can pair it both together. So maybe I'm not gonna sell it. So this one is the next one in line to be released. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be next week or not, but it's gonna be happening very soon. So that's for sure. Same thing with this Spidey. And I think this one is the easiest one though, because this is just fabric, right? There's nothing else. that's all you get.
Body
Right?
sock.
I know.
God, he's so...
Pretty much. Yes. So then we have this one here, and this one here.
Big piece.
Yeah, this one here. It's not. I mean, it is in the schedule to be released this year, right? I was told that this is in the pipeline. I don't know how Hatos work because they have. I mean, I think they have a schedule, obviously, right? What they're gonna release next, and also they work with Sideshow, I believe, in terms of the shipping, how long it's gonna take for them to get it, and this will start when they start releasing stuff. So this one here is another one, again, not next week. So just making sure that you guys understand that. But it is possible that it's very soon too. So
That's gorgeous.
this one I heard. This is like the third time the person who gives me all the news, and thank you. You know who you are. That this one is definitely one of the really happening soon. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be in the next couple of weeks, but we should expect to see this guy happening. And I think this one is overdue as well.
Makes sense because they want to get it off before the Venom, the third
Right.
movie comes out.
Right, and it's huge as fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be the biggest Hot Toys ever. I think it's bigger than the Hulk, original Hulk.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
And I think this one I mentioned before, they're gonna drop this one.
Ooh.
This one and the Flash are the ones happening as well. And I believe it's gonna happen in October. Sometime in October, we're gonna see these two guys releasing.
I can't
If
wait
not
to get
sooner.
this.
If not sooner. Yeah. I like this one. And I got my 89 Batman also today. So I'm gonna work on the review.
You like it, right?
There you
I haven't
go.
opened it yet. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, wait
But I
till you
got-
see that base.
I had the Honos Wolverine. I opened that one, and that's what I was saying about the packaging. It looks fantastic. and then this one. I mean, not this one, the 89 one. So,
89.
you know what I like about this thing is the base. I like this base. It looks nice.
Yeah.
So
It's the
this
same
one,
they're using on the new Iron Mans.
yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Mhm.
Yeah.
So because it's a cool looking base.
I like him in the cowl too, actually.
I know, right?
Like onto the
Yeah.
right. Like I like that head sculpt, like
That's
of
mean.
Michael Keaton, but I like him in, the cowl because this almost like it is what it is supposed to be technically, but it feels like, after 89 and after 92, like it looks updated. I don't know. It's cool. I think it's gonna be a nice figure. It's gonna pop.
So any updates on the Jungle Hunter Predator? So I think I shared last week. I think I shared it that they are going to announce that figure very soon as well. I don't know exactly when, but I was just told that it's happening very soon. Same as Jar Jar Binks. So so yeah, I mean it's a matter of time. I have a feeling that we're gonna see a lot in the next couple of weeks
Oh yeah.
because we have New York Comic Con happening. InArt is gonna have a show as well, or not a show, a convention somewhere. They're gonna do some showcasing. So yeah, we're gonna get a lot and rumors. Okay, this one here.
Ooh.
Okay, this is just okay. I'm gonna just make it this way. So I was told that Hot Toys is gonna do something big in the next couple weeks, next weeks or months, whatever. I wasn't told exactly what that is, but I've been looking and I've been kind of like guessing and looking at hints, right? So now that InArt, or not InArt, but just Ink is doing the Catwoman, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that we're gonna see Hot Toys doing Catwoman. It's just my gut feeling, and I think a lot of people are on the same page as me. I have a feeling that that's what they're gonna do.
I agree.
And that would be freaking amazing if that happens. I'm still gonna pre-order just Ink Catwoman, but if Hot Toys does this,
It's
gonna
over.
be I think it's gonna be a very interesting competition and see who did better.
Yep.
And that's gonna be interesting. Material, head sculpt, 2-packs. What are your
Mhm.
thoughts?
And if they, sorry, the only thing I was gonna say to add on to that is if they make this, that opens the door for Mr. Cobblepot. So I'm getting them both.
Yeah, and it is possible too. Even the hint with Batman Returns, right? The base that they did.
Yep.
Yeah,
They,
that little teaser there.
Yeah, with the Max Shrek logo and all that.
Yep.
Even if they do release this, I think it's going to be difficult. You know what I've said in the last streams, right? Like I was nervous about Jazz Inc., but now that they're adding PERS, right, and they've restructured what you get in each of their SKUs, like it'll be hard for Hot Toys, right? Because they have essentially got two bodies. Jazz essentially has two figures, right? The regular one and then the battle damaged one.
Right.
And then you can have the deluxe that has everything. So I think Hot Toys will have a good option that's probably a little cheaper, but you probably end up getting more with Jazz Inc. So either way, I think we win as consumers. We're going to have more options.
I think Hot
Right.
Toys wins though automatically just by announcing it because, even though Jazz Inc. is making it, Hot Toys, whether they don't give you all the offerings, they give you, they're going to give you maybe definitely a cheaper price point. So they're going to sell, more and more units. And it's just going to make it another option, you said. So people are kind of going to be put between that point of like, oh, which one do I get? You're still going to get that trickle of, people that pick up the Hot Toys one. So
It's just people that are just loyal to Hot Toys. They just,
Yeah, I'm one of those
That's just
people.
what they want. They just
I'm one
want
of
Hot
those
Toys.
people. Like I feel like if Hot Toys does it, even though they may have flaws and stuff like every company does, I feel like they give you the grounded, what you need, in every release for the most part. There's a lot of things that we would say that we would want better, but at the same time, they end up giving you, that quality that you're used to, the quality that you expect, no in or out or between. Any issues, most likely, they're already fixed before you even speak. There are maybe some one-offs depending on where you purchase from, but
And you're talking about security. You're talking about like you
yeah,
just feel
it's just
confident in them, and that's just how some collectors are. It's just like, do I go with the girl that beats me up sometimes, but overall it's fine, or do I
But
go?
she's
and
really
get a
hot.
new
I
girl?
feel like
she's
it's
really
kind of
hot,
like
right?
it's like also like what, like say like a steak, like you see that USDA print on there, you're like, oh man, like this is a quality steak. Like you're already like set in that mindset that it is the toppest quality. Even though there's other companies out there that are putting their shot on it, and it might come out being a good figure, but I think still Hot Toys always stands the test of time. And if they start and they make one, they're probably going to end up doing another one in the future. And if it's a regular version, a sculpted version, then they're going to give you a battle damaged artisan version, kind of like how he has the hair coming out.
Yeah, you would have to buy 2 figures, right? But
Right,
the same thing,
later,
you're doing the same thing with Jazz. Yeah,
later.
Yeah,
that's
sure,
that's literally
sure.
what they would do. They're gonna come out with a clean one like this first, sculpted, boom. But they already have the likeness and all of that. So then they're gonna give you an artisan one a year from now when you're sleeping and you're just like, oh, like I think I'm gonna just the Jazz Inc. version is actually kind of maybe dipping down in price right now. I'm gonna try to scoop it. Boom, and they drop the artisan one on you, and then a little bit later they drop the penguin. It's like, no matter what, they're gonna smack you around and be like, hey, look who it is. Don't forget, like
That's
know what I mean.
The girlfriend that smacks you around a little bit.
That's that's how it is. That's how it is.
It's hot, but she smacks you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
And again, this is what I think. It's not like it's always gonna. That's what I think. Because they said something big. I mean, right now I think. I mean, I don't know if Catwoman is a big character, right? But now, like the market is talking about it, Just Inc. doing it.
But it's like, why now? Why now? It's like they've
Because
had all
Jazz
that
Inc.
time to do it. Like,
Well,
they're doing it. Like
Every time
So-
Jazz Inc. announces something, it's like we got.
I don't even think
we're
it's
better.
that. I
Think
think
about-
it's just so many companies right now. Like J&D, didn't they do something like a statue? Like a lot of people were.
Prime one did. But
Or
think
Prime
about
one.
this. Going to your question, Desi, to Jose. So you said why now? Think about this. When InArt did the rooted hair Joker, what
Mhm.
happened? Hot Toys did a rooted hair Joker, right?
Yeah.
So InArt is doing Cavill Superman. Rumors has it that Hot Toys is gonna do an artisan Superman.
Right.
So it is direct, even though we said, oh, there's no competition. Hot Toys doesn't have competition. Yeah, they do have
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah, they
They
do.
want to make it better. That's why they had the artisan.
And that's a
line.
good thing about them. That
Right.
Which
that
is good
they've said,
because
yeah.
win.
Right. Think about
We
okay.
win
Another
from this.
perfect example. Yeah, we win. Perfect example. The Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, right? You got the 4-pack for like $1,700, and then Hot Toys give you something for like $400. Rooted hair as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, like, they probably, they're doing that even though, like, yeah, it's a competition, but maybe they see themselves like, being fine in the competition. They could just be doing that to be scrounging up every chunk of the pot. You know what I mean? Just to be able to put it
But
into their other
they could have
announcements.
done that. They could have done that a year ago and got all the money from all the collectors.
Absolutely, but their
It's like-
business movement was probably different because they felt like the way that they were moving was fine and they were actually giving their customers what they wanted. But in reality, they seen all the comments on the sideline, like people wanting this and that. And now that a company is doing it, then they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's stick to our guns and actually do what we've had on the back burner for so long.
So
Yeah, they're
this
smart.
is-
They're going to capitalize on the momentum of somebody
Right.
else's effort. Yeah,
Right.
It's smart.
as any other business, they need to evolve, right? They cannot just gonna do the status quo and wait what happened, right? They
Right.
see if the market moves one way, then you need to adapt and do something to counter that,
Right.
right? You don't want your competition to get all your business. So that's exactly what they're doing. So it to me it makes perfect sense. You see what happened with the Vulture? You see a bunch of third-party companies doing the vulture, and then Hot Toys put the vulture. Never happened because they thought, you know what, fuck it, let's just kind of scare these people and then just not do it because who gives a fuck about this, right? But Catwoman is not like a one-off character, right? It's not like whatever. It's it's a classic movie. Like Batman '89 is a classic movie. So you're gonna expect this company like InArt, Hot Toys, doing these characters. Just Inc is doing it. He's licensed, so it will be interesting to see both licensed figures who does it better, right? Right now, if you compare what we got so far from InArt and Hot Toys, for example, Pennywise, right? Hot Toys did Pennywise first, InArt did it second. Thinking about, wait, Pennywise, who gives a fuck about Pennywise? But wait, InArt did Pennywise, and it was way better. It was so freaking, it was like a freaking having the actor in the miniature. That
it was
perfect.
like light years ahead of
that perfect. The Joker was really freaking good. Now, I have my doubts now, the rooted hair Joker versus the Hot Toys Joker, because that Haskell from the Imposter Joker looks freaking good.
Yeah, it does, man.
I was very impressed because, again, we knew the rooted hair from Hot Toys based on Infinity War,
Black Widow.
Black Widow, and all those other characters with a crazy, horrible Barbie hair. But the way they doing it now, it looks pretty cool. So I don't know, man. So I think we're up to something. I think Hot Toys is gonna continue to counter InArt, right? If you see something from InArt, I can guarantee you Hot Toys is gonna do it at one point.
Right.
Guaranteed it's gonna do it. I mean, so far they've doing it. So far they've done it. Joker, they've done it. Well, Pennywise, we don't worry about Pennywise. Batman,
both Jokers.
Batman, both. But to me, I guess because InArt is smaller, compared to Hot Toys in terms of production size, I guess that's why they take longer time, because now they have a lot of demand and they don't have enough power to supply that demand, and that's the problem. That's why we keep waiting longer time for a figure. But that's something that they should have taken into account when they were doing their projections. If they see that the Joker was well received, then you should expect that the next figures are gonna well receive as well. So you need to kind of increase that production. Because it's gonna. I mean, I understand everyone, and when I read the comments, say, "Oh wait, all the influencers got their badges, but not us." I can understand that as well. Because I can probably say no, they're fine, but I can understand that as well. We have to be in the shoes of both ways. Not to say that something that being influencer is bad, because that's how business get their money, right? That's how business make and expose their merchandise by the influencers. Right, that's marketing 101. So if you don't have influencers, you have no marketing.
Correct.
So it is. We can ask kind of like, be like a two-faced and say no, it's wrong, whatever. No, it's right. They need to do it. Period. They need to do it. Whether this is for this market or not, they have to do it. Superman is not worldwide license. It's more for like Asia, I guess, Europe, maybe. I don't know. But Michael Jackson is a worldwide license. Joaquin Phoenix, I think, is also, maybe, I don't remember on top of my head. What was the other one?
Dune.
Paul Atreides is also a worldwide license. So anyway, you guys can chime in. Sorry.
No, the only thing that I was gonna say is like, what if that's also what Hot Toys is doing too, when they're announcing a lot of the figures that InArt is doing. Like, they know that a lot of their business stuff is not really how it's supposed to be, and it's taking forever for their figures to get out to people. What if this artisan Joaquin Phoenix gets to people before like the InArt one does, and then people just like end up canceling? And you know what I mean? They like little by little just start eating up all the projects they were trying to set out to do, to pretty much just try to X them out. Like, what a company is trying to do. They're trying to be the only ones, you know what I mean? If you're doing something, you want to be the best at it, so nobody has a reason to not go to you. But I think it's going to really, overall, I think it's going to be a decades long, battle. I don't think it's gonna be like some like hot InArt.
I'm not sure if that's gonna be that long, but go ahead, Desi. I know you have something to say.
No, the Hot Toys Joaquin Phoenix will probably be in the hands of collectors before the InArt one. I might be wrong, but it probably is going to happen. What's obvious is that InArt, obviously the whole batch system and why it takes so long and why I'm joking around saying 2028, not really, is because they probably don't have the manpower or the resources at facilities, right? Like, in other words, Hot Toys, they've come a long way and they're probably using either a really large facility or multiple facilities with subcomponent facilities and all, and they've got a lot of power because they've made a lot of revenue over the years, right? That's natural. You want to grow like that. InArt is just starting out, and as many factories that there are in China, right, where this stuff is being produced, as many, you would believe how small the world is when it comes to a certain industry. Like, all the people know each other. And then if you go into a niche like this, it's like high-end 6-scale figures, it's a lot of the same factories being used, and you don't be surprised if it's the same factory being used by Hot Toys and InArt. And if that's the case, guess who has 90% of the time of that factory? It's going to be Hot Toys. If that's the case, I'm not saying it is, but probably. So yeah, it's just until InArt can catch up a little bit, it's going to be status quo.
It's going to be status quo. Somebody said, "Wake up!" This is waking you up. Pee pee poo poo.
Well, I hate that they removed magnets in the hands. That's my opinion.
Every pee-pee time is not a poo-poo time, but every poo-poo time is a pee-pee time.
No, that is true.
Life
Wise
lessons.
words. Wise words.
Never heard that. That's crazy. Thought it was just me.
Take it to the bank.
There you go.
It is wise. But anyway, we were supposed to do an hour and a half, a week extended an extra hour overtime. Fuck, I'm starving. You know what? I ate like at 1 o'clock. It's like 11:30.
Yeah.
Why do I feel hungry?
Just go to sleep hungry like that and wake up and eat a big breakfast.
Oh fuck no! I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go bed late.
It just
What's
means
that,
it's
what are you
been
gonna
fun,
eat?
right?
I don't know. I don't know what they have left for me.
It's because it's fun.
Nothing for you, man. He's gone.
Paper
know.
towels.
Cracker and water. That's what I'm gonna eat.
Hey, yo.
All right, anyway, well, I want to say thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you for the panel. Thank you, panel, for being with us tonight. So, Jose, pleasure to be with us. Pleasure
Thank you
for
for inviting
us
me.
to be with you. Thank you very much
Yes,
for your
Appreciate the
time.
invite.
Anything you want to share? Where can we find you? Social media, YouTube?
So right now I've made it because I always had just my regular personal page, Instagram. So I just made my Instagram. Well, I just made it a little while ago, but I'm not actually going to start using it. The Jose Plus Network. It's the Instagram that I'm going to be using to be posting collectible stuff. So you can go on the Instagram, and then I'm kind of still working on making the my own YouTube channel. So I'll make my own YouTube channel, and I'll have stuff there as well. So I'm working on it in the process of it. I believe you can already find it. I'll try to show you guys or send you guys the link or whatever. But I'm working on it. So it's still not there, but I'm working on it. But
Nice.
yeah, you can find me on there.
Oh yeah, and we're definitely gonna do this again, man. Thank you very much for being with us. And yeah, I'm gonna wear my black shirt again next time, so that's not gonna change.
Looks good on you, man. It looks good on you.
Thank you, Desi. What's up with you, my friend?
Absolutely nothing. I had plenty, but just a lot of work. So, but I'm just glad to be here. As I always say, I mean it. It was a great night. It was a great panel. Privileged to be here with you, gentlemen. So, thank you.
Yes, and if you want to have us 24/7, become a member. Easy. Beep, beep, boop, boop.
I got demonetized again.
I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. How could this happen?
Oh my god! What did you do?
Well, he didn't do. That's the question.
That's what he didn't do. Yeah.
I showed my cock online.
But,
Oh,
oh shit! Don't worry. So we're gonna have a chat in a couple weeks in person and see what can we do to save your world. Which you should change your channel's name to Easy's World. He got frozen or what?
He
What does it mean?
I think you just
Frozen?
Yeah, your life. Yeah.
Wellness check.
Oh God, I love it.
Wait, he playing with him? I don't even know if he's playing or not.
I don't know what's going on because I'm freezing and then I'm back. Am I alive? Hello?
You're live.
Am
Hi.
I through now?
You're live.
Talk.
Hello?
What do we
Hello.
have? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. There's nothing going on. Like I said, next month, Cavill's Superman life-size bust is coming in. So
That's cool.
hopefully that stays on schedule. Usually they get delayed and delayed and delayed. But other than that, I don't know what else.
Reviews. Aragorn.
Aragorn's already been done. I don't know.
You gonna go fishing?
Why am I taking so much?
I know.
Go on to the next person.
Flavio, you're next. Where can we find you, man?
Oh shit.
You guys can find me at Flavio's House of Collectibles on Instagram and on YouTube as well. Kind of, haven't been active lately just because, work schedule kind of changed. And, like I told you guys, I'm kind of redoing the collection room. So kind of just taking the ride right now, but I'm trying to get back to it, man. Like I miss streaming and, being on schedule, but just lately it's been really tough. So thank you for having me. It was a blast, hanging out with you guys. Pretty much way to cap off the week, after a long week of hard work. So
Yeah.
it was fun to just relax and unwind and talk about all these great announcements that we've just gotten. So once again, thank you for having me, and always a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm, of course, my boy Chuck, who's changing his name now. You can give us the news. That's why I left you for last.
Yeah, I got a channel name is going to be Nerdist Maximus. It's my
Ooh.
title that I have for my company. That's my CEO title. So I figured everybody's always liked it, so I'll just roll with that. And I posted some pictures in the VIP chat of the Tank Iron Man that I got in with the Disco and Mark 9. And I got a shipment notification today on the figure I ordered and completely forgot about. Had just decided I wasn't even going to get it, and surprise, it's coming. I got the Mark 6 with the suit up gantry coming. So
Very
that'll
nice.
probably be my
massive.
first review that I do onto the channel is that suit up gantry. So yeah, good things are happening. I'll get the
Good.
Instagram and Facebook up this weekend, and yeah, just gonna try to dip my toe in it. But that's all I'm gonna dip in it. I'm not gonna dip anything else in it. So,
Oh,
That's gonna be sick, man. That's gonna be sick. I can wait for that. And for me, I have thrown live the reviews up. I'm gonna actually put the link on the chat. So
it
you
looks
guys can-
awesome. It's a great review.
I love that figure, man. I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
really freaking good. I mean, the likeness is really on point. Like
The
one of
hologram looks
best
amazing.
likeness.
The chip hologram is awesome. It's the first hologram
looks-
I've really liked.
It looks very sick. So yeah, so the review's up. Watch it, and if you're going to watch the review from this live stream, just make a comment and just say that you came from the live stream, just to make sure that you guys are watching. I have Wolverine, Honor Wolverine. Also, I'm gonna work on the review on the weekend, and Batman 1989. So I think I'm gonna do Batman first, just because I hate Batman. Just kidding. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that one first, Batman, and then the Honor one, and also I have a review of the Prime One Batman, which you guys need to watch that one. That statue is sick as hell. Like I'm telling you, sick, very very sick. That one, and I also have the InArt Batman. I have so many Batmans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have a lot of.
Year of the
Batmans.
Batman.
I know. I didn't realize that I like Batman. I like Predator. I have more Batman than Terminators.
Damn.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media platforms. Collectibles, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook group, 6Scale Media joined. and also become a member of the channel so you can be part of giveaways, which we're gonna do the next one. We're gonna announce it on Tuesday. So thank you again, and thank you my panel. Have a great night, have a great weekend, and as always, be well and see you around in the next video.